is Novak Djokovic. It's Wimbledon final day, and it's going to be one of the greatest sporting days in British history, on the grass of Wimbledon before, and then onto the grass courts in Berlin for the football, with England playing Spain. We have a Spanish player at Wimbledon in Carlos Alcaraz. We have the 10-time finalist in Novak Djokovic at Wimbledon. It's going to be a massive day. This is our preview.
That's right, it is the final of Wimbledon on the men's side. Finally, we're here. 2 weeks of action, and an action-packed Wimbledon it was. The most 5-set matches we've ever seen at a Wimbledon, and now we could be teeing up for another one. I mean, last year's final, it is a repeat of it, and we know what happened last year. It was an absolute epic. Carlos Alcaraz won his first ever Wimbledon title and denied Djokovic his number 8 to equal Federer. But look, he's back again. It's Djokovic, the king of revenge, some may say, on the tennis tour, and he's back. His knee looks fine, and we had 2 semi-finals today that were really competitive, but won in quite dominant fashion, weren't they?
Yeah, I agree with that assessment. I went for both of them to be 5 sets because of the magic of Wimbledon this year and how many 5-set matches. That wasn't to be. Saying that, did I not have Alcaraz to win in 4? I think we both had that prediction, which was correct, if I'm not wrong, which is good for us. We both predicted the Alcaraz-Djokovic final based off our video yesterday, and that's exactly what we got. But
yeah,
there was more to it. Alcaraz, let's begin with, because the first set against Daniil Medvedev, his first serve percentage, probably one of the worst I've seen from a Carlos Alcaraz match ever. He couldn't find a first serve. It was becoming a bit of an ongoing joke throughout the match. He was referencing it throughout. You could see he's getting frustrated. There was a period where Medvedev got extremely frustrated himself and almost got defaulted from the match. I don't know if you realised that. There were some claims of him swearing at the umpire
3 times, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah, but that wasn't proven. And I'll be honest, I saw the video. I don't want to spend too much time on it, so I don't know. But it definitely had a bit of jeopardy. Let us know what you guys think in the comments section. After the first set, though, Alcaraz was better, but it certainly wasn't a trademark performance. And if anything, that encourages me so much for this final, because he was able to beat Daniil Medvedev without playing very well. I would say I would score him for the whole match as a whole a 7 out of 10. Yeah. And Alcaraz consistently puts out these 8 and 9 out of 10 performances. He's going to need an 8 or 9 or maybe a 10 against Novak Djokovic in this final. And he certainly can raise his level to that. But today wasn't his best. Medvedev, I thought, was pretty good and solid. But he found a way, and he's just a fantastic tennis player. He really is. There's nothing he can't do. He looks physically so strong, so mature. And I hope, in a way, that we see the best version of him, at least, on the final, because he's the only Spanish person I want to be happy on Sunday.
That's it. I mean, I don't want any of them to be happy, to be honest. So I'm going to be cheering against all Spaniards on Sunday. Come on, Djokovic, and come on, England. Hopefully Djokovic comes on court in an England shirt. That would really help his cause, I think. Get the crowd behind him.
What a brilliant idea. Brilliant idea. He comes in with a British flag, St. George's flag behind him, the Wimbledon crowd getting behind him. And he's been asked in the press conference a few times, do you think you're going to get more love in this final and everyone going against Alcaraz because he's Spanish on a big, big day? One of the biggest days in British football history. What do you think?
It's massive. I think he will get it. I think it will push a few people towards him on that day. It's a very special day for England, and there's going to be a lot of people who are going to have their alliances and thinking, if I start supporting Alcaraz right now, they might push something in the favour of Spain, and they might get a lift somewhere like over in Germany. We don't want to give them a lift before the match has even started. So if we can just crush the spirits a little bit, get Djokovic a win, And then England, they might be able to then go on and do what's going to be an even tougher test, I think, than beating Carlos Alcaraz, to be honest.
Well, the last time we had a Euros final where England were in, it was England-Italy at Wembley, and Novak Djokovic was playing Berrettini, and we were thinking, is it going to be the Italian double? And it wasn't, because Berrettini lost, Djokovic won,
weird.
And Italy beat England. So maybe we need Djokovic to lose for England to win, because when Djokovic wins Wimbledon, England lose in the final.
I mean, that one, I think we were just a bit cursed because it was actually in England as well. I don't think it ever plays out too well. Even apart from the World Cup, we actually won.
You say that. England have never won a major tournament outside of British soil.
But haven't we only ever won
the one? Yeah.
The World Cup? Well, we won. There was one, but it wasn't really an official one. We won the Tournoi. Do you remember that one? That's probably before your time. Yeah. I think that was France '98 or something.
Back to the tennis.
Anyway, there's enough football. We get deviating. We can speak about that once everything's done on Sunday. We've got a day off from men's tennis, and we're going to go on to women's tomorrow, which is exciting as well. That's the Italian day tomorrow. Carlos Alcaraz, let's speak about him first because we are on that match. And I think that Daniel Medvedev, I want to speak about him because I think he's earned his stripes in this tournament because he's had a fantastic Wimbledon. Getting to another semi-final is not an easy thing to do, and he's proved himself yet again. I think he played pretty well in that first set. He did what he did against Jannik Sinner. He came out fast. He looked aggressive. He was really trying to take the match to Carlos Alcaraz early. He broke him, got broken back, and then got pushed all the way to the tiebreak. And he actually held strong and actually looked like the better player, I thought, in the first set. But then again, if you look at the last three sets, it's pretty much the same as last year's semi-final, isn't it? 6-3, 6-3, 6-3 last year. Daniel Medvedev won the first set, and then it was 6-3, 6-4, 6-4 this year. So it's like nearly the same match, really. But Carlos Alcaraz, I don't think, played as well this year. And that's like you said. It was a great performance, really, because he didn't really play that great. So if he can beat Medvedev playing not that great, it's going to be scary if he does start playing 10 out of 10, because Djokovic played fantastic as well. We'll get onto that in a second. Yeah. But I thought...
Showed his maturity. He showed his maturity massively.
Exactly.
And one big stat is he's the first player outside the big four to make the final of Roland Garros and Wimbledon in the same year.
Yeah. I mean, it's massive, isn't it? I mean, it's an absolutely huge statistic, this one, in 25 years. I mean, it's just absolutely mad. That goes with how crazy is it that we had obviously Jasmine Paolini getting to the final Roland Garros, now getting to the final Wimbledon, Carlos Alcaraz, final Roland Garros, final of Wimbledon.
Doesn't happen often, and now it keeps happening. So Alcaraz, Djokovic had a lot of kind words to say about him. He's going to be here for many, many years to come. This is not going to be his second Wimbledon final and his last. He's going to be here, I think, when Djokovic retires most years. And Musetti probably has some chances as well because he didn't play badly against Djokovic.
I thought he was brilliant, though.
And let's just speak about that next because it is kind of something I've got to get off my chest. I have been extremely dismissive of Novak Djokovic throughout the event. He himself said he wasn't sure if he was going to be playing the tournament. He knew a few days before, 3 days before, he was 50-50, and then he did end up entering. And now he's managed to get all the way to the final. All you can do is take your hat off to Novak Djokovic for what he's been able to achieve. There's no doubt he is, I don't even know how to explain it, like an act of God. He's not really real. He does things which no one can replicate. You see his aura when he's walking down the tunnel. Players are scared of him, and he definitely has this aura. Musetti, as much as you can say he's fearless at times, he was just beaten by Novak Djokovic again, and it was beaten in his soul. Musetti played a really good match. Shot for shot, there wasn't that much in it, but the big moments, Djokovic will win. Him serving up for the match, love 30, break point. He's going to just turn it around. He'll find a big serve, find a big moment. And that is where no one can match Djokovic, I don't think. I don't think any player in the history of the sport has ever found big moments from nowhere, really. He doesn't even have to play very well the few points before. On a big moment, he'll find a big serve. He'll find a real good winner or a nice volley. He won't miss. He simply will not make a mistake at a big time. And Roger Federer realised that in 2019 in the final.
Most definitely. I mean, it's the glaring one which comes to mind. The stuff he does on a tennis court. Today, Lorenzo Musetti, I thought that the comparisons with this one were sort of like the comparisons of when Djokovic beat Daniel Medvedev in straight sets. And it was such a close match, but it was a straight sets win. And it was like one of those matches today where I thought Musetti played some exquisite tennis. Some of the best shots of the entire tournament were done by Musetti today. Like the passing shot on the run. I mean, he just nonchalant. It was like a squash shot or something. I don't know what he was doing. It was just unbelievable. But that is the level he brings, yet it's still not enough. And that's just testament to Djokovic. How does he keep doing it time and time again? He comes onto a tennis court against somebody who's playing the best tennis of his career at the moment, Lorenzo Musetti, and he made it look, like you said, the big moments, he turns it on. Even though Musetti, he was down a break in that first set, managed to break back as Djokovic was serving out for the set. And then he broke him straight back again. So Djokovic always has an answer. That's the problem.
Always has one little trick up his sleeve, and Musetti was really good today. You can't fault him that much. I mean,
no.
If you look at just highlight moments and flair, he's probably one of the top flair players in the world. That's why the Alcaraz Musetti final would have been a real flair YouTube highlights, YouTube reels type of match. You're not going to get that so much with a Djokovic one, but what you'll get is probably a fiercer encounter, which is going to probably could be like a 5-6 hour affair where they're both going toe to toe, seeing incredible tennis, incredible long rallies, big moments, and we're geared for a great final.
Yeah, I mean, look at these stats on the screen. I mean, this speaks volumes. This is what you do against Djokovic, and you've still lost the match. Both hit the same amount of winners in the match, 34. Musetti had less unforced errors than Djokovic in the match, 22 to Djokovic's 31, but he still lost the match. Because Djokovic, doesn't matter if he makes those unforced errors at like other times during games, when the big moments come up, he doesn't make those errors then. And that's probably more likely when those unforced errors came from Lorenzo Musetti. So you have a look at total points won for the match. I mean, looks quite lopsided, though. I mean, he beat him convincingly, even though it was competitive. And I think I think I watched some interview with, I think it was Roger Federer who was talking about it. I think he did that a speech recently. And it was like quite a good speech. And he was saying about in his career, I think he had won only 54% of all the points that he'd played. But he had that illustrious career. And he said, that's the fine margins you have in tennis. So you never give up, because even if you're losing points and you're losing games, you can still win matches and still win lots of Grand Slam titles, because tennis is a match of sort of like percentages, really. Small, fine margins. So,
well, the scoring system of tennis is good in one way, because you can be losing for about 2 hours of play heavily.
Yeah.
And you can still turn it around and have an hour of magic and win a match. Because that's how the way the tennis scoring system works. You can't do that in any sport. You can't get dominated for like the duration and then come back and win. I mean, in theory you could, but it's a lot harder to do. In tennis, it's really only done until that final ball, until you've secured the match point. That's the only time it's really done. In football, if you're 5-0 up, it's difficult to come back. One thing on Novak Djokovic is some stats and numbers. So this now is his 37th major final.
Wow.
I don't know if you realise that. He's also 37 years old. Is that right?
Yes.
So as many finals as years on this earth. And he's reached 10 Australian Open finals. He's got a 10-love record. French Open, 7 finals, 3 wins, 4 losses. Wimbledon, this is now his 10th as well, so tied the Australian Open. And he's got 7 wins, 2 losses. The US Open, he's already hit 10. and that's 4 wins, 6 losses. So the US Open's the one he's not done so well in the finals. Wimbledon 7-2. Is it going to be 8-2?
I mean, we're going to get onto our predictions at the end. I mean, I definitely will give you my prediction. I want to have a look before we do that at what happened last year. And I thought Gil put out some really good tweets today. He was obviously speaking about this, and I thought this was one of my favourite ones. Obviously, when there's a comparison with another sport, I like it. And he said, if tennis was like boxing or the UFC, the promoters would have scheduled an immediate rematch after the Djokovic-Alcaraz Wimbledon final last year. Feels so right to get it. Yeah, I definitely agree with that. One of those matches that was razor close, and you would always watch it time and time again. It's the best match in tennis, isn't it?
Yes and no. I think it is the best match in tennis until what we've seen with Jannik Sinner recently. And now the Alcaraz Sinner match for me is just as good as an Alcaraz Djokovic one. The Sinner Djokovic hasn't produced. It's been good, but the Australian Open, Sinner steamrolled him. I can't remember, when was the last time Alcaraz played Djokovic? Let's bring up some of their head-to-heads, because
the last time they played was at the Nitto ATP finals. Djokovic beat him in the semi-finals in straight sets. But then before that was the epic Cincinnati final where Djokovic came back and won in, what was it? It was nearly 4 hours, that final, in a 3-set match, which was one of the most insane 3-set matches I think I've ever watched in my whole entire life. So that, I mean, before that obviously was Wimbledon, and Djokovic got his revenge back in Cincinnati.
I feel like the theme of these two when they play, and it happened at Roland Garros as well, is we get a really long second set. At Wimbledon last year it was an 1 hour 25. I feel like the one at Roland Garros was similar, and it killed Alcaraz off. So that second set is very, very important.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in Cincinnati, it was 1 hour and 10. Then the final set was 1 hour 40, which is just crazy. One set can take that long between these two. And that's on, it should be quicker on grass, though, you would think. I mean, but looking back at last year's final, this is what happened in last year's final, just in case anyone needs a refresher. 6-1 Djokovic in the first set, 7-6. Carlos Alcaraz in the second, and then 6-1 in the third.
An hour. It was an hour, 6-1.
Yeah, I mean, it's just crazy, isn't it? I mean, let's go and have a look just to refresh our memory of what happened. Then that is why, isn't it? That one game is that entire set. How many juices were there?
Gosh,
1, 2,
a lot.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's probably about 12, was it? 13? It's a bit. That's a ridiculous number, but that's how you get that crazy long 6-1 set, and then obviously 6-3 to Djokovic. And then, I mean, that final set, there was some amazing tennis which I didn't even expect to see, and I think Djokovic was surprised last year to see how well Alcaraz held
you
his
thought
nerve.
Djokovic had it wrapped up, didn't you, in that fifth? I kind of did, but I was hoping it wouldn't. It had that feeling with Djokovic.
I still remember that lob, and then just Alcaraz, just the way, just the fist pump, Djokovic just looking a bit dejected and just like, how is this kid still here? It's like, no one's still here competing at this high level with me. Come like the back end of the fifth set. Only the last person who probably did it was Federer. And was he getting shades of that at that time? But maybe even worse, because it was a young kid down the other end doing it, and he probably felt like the old man on court. And watching this youngster turning up the heat on him, he'll be looking for revenge, though. That's the best thing about this one. I love a rematch, and I love it on the same surface. I love the fact that the sun's come back a bit as well now. Like, we're getting a little bit better weather, ready for the final. It's going to be a real epic one again, I think.
Can you just hit the odds? Because you're going to be very surprised to see what the odds are for this year. So hit the odds button there. Let's see what it was last year. Just there, Ben, on the screen.
Just
right at the top, next to the match. No,
it's here.
Oh, okay, you got it there as well.
Yeah,
but you can, if you hit the odds, you can see the player. Go up one.
Ah, okay, got it.
There you go.
Okay,
oh no, you can't really see the player anyway. Same thing. So it's 2.63 for Alcaraz, 1.53 for Djokovic. That was the odds last year. This year, it's turned around. Alcaraz, 1.62 or 1.67 there. And Djokovic is the underdog, 2.3.
Wow. I mean, if you're ever going to put a bet on
Djokovic at over evens to win a Wimbledon, being in a final.
when was the last time he had he was the underdog in a Wimbledon final?
It would have happened in one of the previous 9 against
sure.
Roger Federer.
Yeah, I would have thought so.
A few times.
What about Andy Murray? That one was probably quite even, I would have thought.
He would have been favourite for that.
Probably, but I reckon it still would have been quite close. But this one, if you're a betting man, put your money down. Maybe the Djokovic England double is the way to go on Sunday. I might put it on myself because if I win, I'm going on holiday next week, so maybe I'll have a lot to celebrate.
Yeah, I think a more secure way is, guys, if you want to support the channel, join the Patreon. Don't let Ben bet, and he's going to be homeless.
Probably, I thought you were going to say the safer bet is just put it on Alcaraz and Spain. Then it probably double your money or something. Who knows? Should we get on to some predictions?
Yeah, let's go for it. Let's get straight into the big ones. I have said my apologies about dismissing Djokovic. I think his draw has been relatively comfortable, but not his fault. He's done well and played some good matches. Musetti was really good, and I don't want to be dismissive of him at all. It's not like I feel like it's a bottle effect. It wasn't as bad as previous times. And we're left with these two.
Do you want their routes so you can see who they've beaten along the way?
I don't want to embarrass. I'm going to just say the same thing. I mean, Alcaraz he's had a few tough players there. Tommy Paul, Medvedev. Forget the other rounds, but Tommy Paul, Medvedev is really, really tough. Humbert as well. He's got ability. Did he play Cerundolo? Sorry.
No.
I just saw Cerundolo. That must have been the tournament before.
Yeah. That
was in
Queens.
And then Djokovic, who did he have?
Oh,
let's have a look.
Toughest.
First round was Kopriva, then Fernley, then Poprin, then Runa, who was shocking. Probably the worst player he played. De Minaur didn't turn up, and Musetti. And then he's into a final.
He's only dropped 2 sets on the way to this final.
Listen, if you gave Daniel Medvedev, Sinner, or Alcaraz that same draw, they'd have all got to the final without breaking sweat. You could probably give it to Dimitrov, and he would have made it to the final as well.
Ooh. I would like to. If he got injured.
Or Zverev. Most any of the top players, you give them this run and they get to the final.
Well, Zverev got knocked out by Fritz. He was in the same section.
I guess, but Fritz
ruined
is not
it for himself.
Fritz is not a mental giant.
No, definitely far from a mental giant, that's for sure. Right, let's get back to the head-to-head. Djokovic leads it 3-2. He has won their last 2 meetings as well. It seems that each time Alcaraz beats him, he comes back and beats him again. Is it going to be Alcaraz's turn this time, though? He won the only time they played on grass, which seems like the weirdest thing to say in their head-to-head. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right, I'll go first with my prediction on this one. Do I set the scene a little bit? It's going to be...
Yeah, you do the sets this time.
Yeah, Alcaraz comes out onto court. He walks out onto court, and they're like, Carlos Alcaraz. The crowd cheer a bit. There's a few like little boo. There's a couple of boos actually, like people with England shirts on in the crowd like that, and there's a bit of like people like, oh, who did that? And then Djokovic comes out like he's the man mountain of Wimbledon, going for his 8th title in his 10th final. Comes out, looks like a man with a mission, and so he comes out into court. Yeah, man with a plan, man on a mission. He's got his sights set. He doesn't take his eyes off Carlos Alcaraz when he comes on the tennis court. They get into the first set.
Yet. Oh, finally.
Djokovic then just says good night and then walks off again. No, he doesn't. They start playing, and it's a quick start. Novak Djokovic starts super fast, as you normally see him do in big matches. He takes the match to Alcaraz and he catches him cold. And he takes the first set, and it's a convincing one. It's a 6-2 for Novak Djokovic in the first set. Alcaraz doesn't know what's quite happening. The second set goes to tiebreak. It's the big, long second set like you always expect from these two. And Djokovic takes this one as well. It's 2 sets to love. But Alcaraz is never out of it. He fights back. He's looking to his box. He doesn't know what's going wrong. He's screaming. He wins the next set. This one is 6-4, I believe. And then it goes into a fourth, and it's back and forth. There's breaks of serve on either player. But I believe Djokovic wins in 4 sets, and I think it will be 7-5 Djokovic in the fourth.
Ridiculous. Ben has Novak Djokovic winning Wimbledon and beating Carlos Alcaraz. I think it goes slightly differently to what you said. I think Carlos Alcaraz takes the first set. And by the way, I'm not going to do a big dramatic story like you did. I think the viewers will fall asleep and log off.
I love it.
I'm going to have Carlos Alcaraz winning the first set in a tie break. Really good first set. I then have Carlos Alcaraz winning the second set in more convincing fashion, 6-4. I'll then have Djokovic winning the third in extremely convincing fashion, 6-1. I then will have a really, really tight fourth set where everyone's thinking Djokovic is going to win. It's going to go to 5. It's 5-all. Alcaraz holds to go 6-5, and Djokovic 15-40. He's struggling on his serve. It's a double fault to set up the match point. There's 2 of them. Djokovic does a big ace to save one, and then the second one, Alcaraz slots down the line. Nice forehand, falls to his knees, and the rest is history. And that is the only Spanish success you're going to be getting on Sunday, the 14th of July.
Boo. Are there going to be any boos?
There's going to be one happy Spaniard in the world on Sunday. Maybe 2. Wow. Is that his dad?
What about Ferrero? He might be out.
3. There'll be a few scattered Alcaraz fans.
His family might be jumping for joy. But other than that, everyone really sad.
Yeah, because Spain are going to lose to England as well.
Let us know in the comment section if you believe me or do you believe JG. Or tell us if you've got a completely different scenario. Does Djokovic just steamroll him in straight sets? He's just sick of waiting around. Or does Alcaraz just win in straight sets? He doesn't want to miss the football. You know how keen he is. And he was getting a little bit of stick, wasn't he, on the court today? Because he said it's going to be a good day for Spanish people as well. And everyone booed him. It's like, oh, no, I didn't say Spain is going to win. I just said it's going to be a really fun day. Yeah,
it is going to be a really fun day, though. I can't wait. I've been thinking about Sunday all day today, I must admit. Work Monday is a complete write-off. I think it's going to be a day from the moment I wake up covered in sport. We're going to be covering the final on the channel. We'll be doing, obviously, the women's tomorrow. And then beyond that, we're going to be enjoying the football. And hopefully England can bring it home for the first time in our lifetime. Me and Ben have never seen it in our lifetime. And it will be something magical and history. Last thing left to say is...
Our Spanish hero has come to entertain. Our Spanish prince, he's glad you came.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz, Alcaraz. Whoa, get your lighters up, everyone. There we go. Exciting. Come on, vamos, Carlitos, let's do it. I do not want to have to eat a hat. If Novak Djokovic is to win, I will tell you now, on stream, I will get a hat and I will be eating it for you all to watch because I'm confident Djokovic will not be eating any grass.
I can't wait. He can have a grass sandwich. You can have a big old juicy hat, and I can't wait to watch you eat it.
All right. But let us know your comments, guys, in the comment section below. Who do you think is going to win? Who do you think is going to win the football? Make sure to like and subscribe. And
yeah, I just remembered we got one question from Gary on the Patreon that we said that we would answer. And if you want to join the Patreon, we will be answering your questions on podcasts. So we put out posts on our Patreon, and we will be answering all of them. Let's just get to those now. I'll just read them out. I won't put them up on the screen. This is what Gary says. He says, in my eyes, Musetti played immense tennis today. He challenged Novak point by point, shot for shot. Do you still see Lorenzo climbing to the top of the elite next generation? And could he maybe even surpass Holger Rune?
Definitely, 100%. I think he's already there. He is one of the top players in the world. Definitely a top 10 player. Needs to improve to become closer to top 5. Between sort of 7, 8, 9, more out there at the moment. But a brilliant tennis player, big future in the game. I think if you're going to want to buy a ticket, there's not many players you'd rather watch than him.
Oh, definitely. And I think the only thing he needs to improve on is maybe hardcourt. And once he's got that, then he's got the whole package.
Needs to improve his returns. He needs to return better if he wants to be a top player. Djokovic showed him how to do it today.
And some more. But yeah, that's it. That's the episode done. Make sure, like, subscribe, join us on Spotify as well. Give us a review on there, and we'll see you for the finals.
See you soon.
Hi, I'm Yannick Hanfman.
I'm Ilya Marchenko.
I'm Dennis Kudla.
This is Sebastian Wolfner.
It's Marc-Andrea Whistler.
I am Francisco Cerundolo.
And you're listening to the Gametolove Podcast. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Hopefully. It's Wimbledon final time, ladies and gentlemen. It is Novak Djokovic going for the big one, number 8 to level Federer. And we got Carlos Alcaraz trying to defend his Wimbledon crown. I'm here with JG. It's a big one. Are you ready? All right, here we go. They're about to kick off now. Let's get the scoreboard on the screen. Is JG okay on that side? Not heard from him yet. Oh, and it's out with the first shot of the match. And it is love 15. And it is Novak Djokovic. Not off to the start he wanted. Let us know your predictions in the live chat now, please. I want to hear how you're all going on this one. Let's get those in straight away. And the coin toss was actually won by Carlos Alcaraz, and he opted to receive serve first. Don't see that from many top male professionals, but maybe he's ahead of the grain. That one into the net from Alcaraz. It's 15-all. We got Rodrigo, one of our members, in saying Carlos in 4 sets. That is 3-1.
Hello,
JG.
can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
I mean, I've got the fastest internet in the world, so it can only be the laptop. I don't understand why that would happen. But it glitched out completely as this was starting. Thank you, everyone, for joining. How are you doing, Ben? Are you excited?
I am. I'm nervous. I'm excited. The whole day is a massive day for everybody in England, everybody in Spain, everybody in Serbia, and a Djokovic fan around the world as well. It's a massive one. And there's a massive neck cord from Alcaraz early on. Oh, my word. Yeah, it's a huge day of sport today. I just can't wait to see what's coming later on after this as well. I feel like this is the starter, and we're going to get the main course. If we are an Englishman, that is the main course later. It will be England versus Spain in the Euro final. But what a starter this is, I have to say. Some may call this the main, and then maybe England's the dessert. I don't know. Right. Dave K saying the smiling Spanish assassin takes out the wonky kneed Serbian goat. How dare you? We've got Scott going Alcaraz in 4. Snail in, great to see you. Lion Eye, one of our members, saying, come on, lads, don't be late for this one. Don't worry, we're on time. Gary in, saying, GTL family, a historic day ahead. My head says Carlos in 4. My heart says Novak finds a way. Analysis is out the window. Let's all enjoy. I totally agree with that. It's hard to predict this one. I mean, I'm surprised so many people are going for 4 sets as well, considering last year's final. These two really seem to push each other, and they always have spells in the match where they really take over proceedings. I think we will see that today. I think we will see Alcaraz with spells, Djokovic with his spells as well. Who's going to have the first spell is the big question. It looks like Djokovic hasn't started that great. A few errors coming off the racket already. 2 long. Got the knee brace on. The knee support. I don't think it's a proper knee brace. And it is juice on the first game.
Yeah, good start for Carlos. I think I'm finally all set up. Everything, all the technical stuff is working for me, so I can sit back and enjoy this final. I did predict Carlos Alcaraz to win.
Oh!
It's been a really lively start to this one. Djokovic, pretty solid right now.
Yeah. I mean, Djokovic coming to the net there, it was a volley that would put most other players away, not Carlos Alcaraz. He got a hand to it and whipped it down the line. Brilliant accuracy.
Yeah, just too much pace, great direction. And we're going to get a break point for Carlos Alcaraz. My prediction was Carlos in 4. Ben's was Djokovic in 4?
4,
or 5?
yeah. I went 4. There's part of me that thinks if it goes 5, then Alcaraz probably win for some reason. I don't know why. That's how I see, based on last year. I don't know. Alcaraz seems to just be a 5-set beast. And even though Djokovic he's an older beast. So I think that's the problem.
Carlos Alcaraz returns it deep. We're into the rally. Carlos looks good. He's pushing Djokovic all around the court. Goes down the line. Djokovic forehand. Into the net from Carlos. Break point saved. First game being a juice. Is this going to be the story of the match? Are we going to see one of the longest matches ever? And will Novak Djokovic keep to his promise that he's going to finish before England starts?
You watch. It hits 8 o'clock. They're still on court in the 5th set. Imagine if that happens, it'll be the most ridiculous thing I think we've ever seen. They might even pause the match.
Djokovic serving into the net again from him. Lively start. Is it just me, or it just seems like really?
Yeah, I think it's a bit
end to end.
Few errors from both players. There's not many winners, but I mean, it's a nervy for both players. Always nervy. Grand Slam final is big.
Good serve, Djokovic.
Djokovic still gets nervous. We got to remember that. I know it's like a hard thing to really contemplate that. Djokovic gets nervous. Look how many Slam finals been in. I think he's always trying to create history. So he's always thinking about, I've got to just win this one. I don't
think he's that nervous, mate.
I think he will be. To get, he
always
said
a little bit, but not much.
Yeah, for him, there's only 2 things that can happen in a tournament. There's winning the tournament, or he's a loser. And that's pretty much all that there is. You may as well go out first round in his eyes rather than make the final.
Yeah, probably.
Wow, juice again. I don't know. I just saw you went dark, and then I think it's because you're flicking your screen. There's something on your screen that's you're probably changing web page or something, and then your face gets.
But I mean, we know the situation. Unfortunately, guys, I don't have all the tech I usually would. It's a bit of a makeshift one. I have the actual mic. Sound should be okay. The video might be a little bit intermittent. Internet, it's not really the internet, but it could lag out a few times.
No, the internet's fine. The laptops are just dreadful, but it just looks good so far.
Yeah, let's leave some predictions, guys, in the live chat. I want to see who people are supporting here today. Alcaraz, the favourite.
Yeah.
And that's why. Look at that camera angle. The cameraman knew he was going to do that. Djokovic serve. Alcaraz follows the ball down the line. Clean winner. And we had the perfect angle of it. Djokovic charged the net and just watched the ball pass him onto the line. And we have, is it the second break point?
Yeah. I think the one thing that we haven't seen really in the semi-final, we didn't really see the best of Carlos yet. That's the scary thing for Djokovic. I think he still had more levels to go up. And Djokovic, I don't think we've seen the best of him either. So there are still levels that they both can raise.
I don't think we've not needed to see the best of Djokovic because of who he's had to play so far. Alcaraz it's been tougher, but there's a few easier rounds in there too. And this first game, 8 minutes so far, and we've not got through a game.
Wow, I mean,
I'm watching that clock.
I was hoping for a few 6-1 sets today. I don't know if we're going to get that, to be honest. I was hoping Djokovic 6-love, 6-1, maybe drops another 1-6-love, and then wins the final set bagel.
Yeah, Djokovic will be tested. Let's be honest.
I mean,
Carlos Alcaraz at Wimbledon. This is exciting. Like, come on, man! I've seen the Wimbledon promo. I thought it was brilliant with a violinist on court. I recommend watching that if you've not seen it. Great winner from Djokovic down the line, bringing it back to advantage. Yeah, it was really good. Have you not seen it?
No, I've not seen it.
A 2-minute promo of this violinist on the corner. It just keeps going to Djokovic doing the violin and Alcaraz doing big winners. And it's like a real good promo, exciting music. I liked it. Chris, we'll be speaking about the Cup in the changeover. I've got loads to say about England. I'm sure people are interested about it. But let's just wait to see what happens here because Djokovic has saved 2 break points. Alcaraz looking good. We've seen some good winners. He's now turned it around, I would say, because of his serve. A few winners from Djokovic as well, let me add. And it's a high-quality affair. Both playing very aggressive. Djokovic charging the net a few times. That's a little chop from Alcaraz. Brings Djokovic in, and he's going left to right now. Alcaraz, is he going to win this point? He comes into the net himself. He gets lobbed, but it goes long, and we're back to deuce. 9 minutes so far, and we're still not got through one game. Gareth Southgate on the touchline. He's wondering, is it going to be over? Is it not?
I mean, that slice from Alcaraz was really attacking. The brilliant approach shot from him.
The mad thing is, if this goes, say, until 8 o'clock, which is highly unlikely, I don't actually know what the broadcasters would do because they have to cut. Like, obviously, because they've got all the warm-up show as well. It's going to be ridiculous.
They would have to. That England would take priority. They're not going to put England on BBC Two, are they? It's going to be the most watched event over this, but they could. Who knows? If this is going like crazy in the 5th set, like people might be so enthralled.
Are you on the beers yet?
Wow.
Oh, come on, Carlos. Let's go. The only Spaniard I'll be cheering today, Carlos Alcaraz. I will not be getting behind anyone else from Spain. I went to the supermarket earlier. I saw some Spanish people in there.
Ooh,
they had the Spain kits on. I gave them a little evil eye. But, I mean, it's quite nice. I do love, listen, I think it's brilliant. Everyone getting behind their country and supporting it. I wish all Spanish people watching and in London as well, hope people are respectful and keep them safe because I hate all that whole hooligan culture when it comes to other countries. It's unnecessary. A little bit of jest, a few little jokes, even a bit of chanting and songs. Nothing wrong with that. But when it gets beyond that line, that's where there's a problem.
Well,
I like it. I like seeing the Spanish fans walking around. I think it's great.
Well, I don't think we're going to be seeing that at Wimbledon today. No one's going to be throwing a chair or maybe a strawberry. That's about it. Oh, brilliant return again. What a half volley. Oh, my word. He's hit right at Djokovic. And again.
He's gone the wrong way. Carlos keeps going the wrong way, but he gets through it. He looks pumped. He doesn't. I know you said about nerves. I'm not seeing any nerves from either player here.
Well, they're growing into it.
Yeah, I think the nerves are gone. I mean, listen, this could be half a set for an Iga match, 11 minutes.
It's just
but we've not got a game on the board.
It's just like everything it's billed to be, this match, isn't it? It's just crazy.
Rodrigo, do you remember that last year, the game that went 26 minutes? I thought that was soul-crushing for Novak. Do you think we are getting this early in this match?
No, I think the first game. This will be an important hole just to get a serve.
I don't know.
I think
if this was to go to 26 minutes and Alcaraz wins it and gets the break, do you think Djokovic is done from that moment?
No. What happens if every game in this first set is 26 minutes?
Then we generally will miss the Euros.
26-minute games every game. They'd have to just postpone the end of the match, surely. You couldn't play it all in one day.
Well, they could.
I don't think they'd allow it at Wimbledon. They don't have a curfew.
No, not for the final. It'll go until 1 a.m. if it had to. It's never going to make that late. I think we're losing our minds a bit.
Yeah, I think so. Well, look, they're making us. It's good rallying. Djokovic, good depth on the backhand. Alcaraz just over the net. Now Djokovic on the attack, comes to the net. Poor volley into the net.
Alcaraz is very good, man. We've got Irish Boy in one of our members, Lion Eye as well. Shout out to you guys. Irish Boy, are you supporting England today or not? I reckon Carlitos' shot and technique are more suitable in grass than any other surface. What do you think? It's hard to disagree.
Yeah, really.
One of the best grass court players we've seen. He's so good.
He's brilliant on the grass. I think his game translates so well on there. I think, is it his best surface?
I think this in Indian Wells.
Yeah, I mean, Indian Wells is just crazy. Suits him down to the ground. Djokovic serving again. It's blocked back in plane. It's wide, and there's the break.
Vamos. The first break of Wimbledon. It took 14 minutes, and Carlos Alcaraz gets through it. One love.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz.
Just like that.
We got
What a
Irish ball
start.
saying Vamos.
Ooh.
Ram's asking about the football as well. Let's speak about the football then, because I am ready. I've got the flag. This band by Sadiq. He doesn't like it. But this is the St. George's flag. You can't quite see it because of my green screen, but I'll be flying that today. I might even wear it for a bit because it's coming home. Ben's not going to wear any English attire on today. He's not patriotic at all.
No, we lose or we don't play well when I wear
a little bit of face paint or something.
No, we'll lose. I said if I would put anything white, even something white on that, we won't win. So I'm not going to wear anything white.
Irish boy coming home. Come on, let's go. If you're in the live chat, let us know right now. Is it coming home?
Yeah. If we win, you'll have me to thank for it. Oh, brilliant winner there. Down the line from Djokovic. This guy, he's been in so many Wimbledon finals, number 10. And he's looking for the 8th title.
You rarely see Djokovic broken in the first game.
Rarely see Djokovic have a 12-minute first game as well. Yeah. Feel like when these two meet, it just is like this. This is just what happened. That's why this is the most anticipated match normally for the past year has been these two.
But it wasn't a good service opening game. Djokovic found 11 out of 20 first serves. And that's all from one game.
Some of the volleying, that one volley into the net.
Yeah. He got broken from that moment, I feel. Missing that easier volley.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to get dialed in now. Alcaraz hit him with pace and power. Looks good.
Yeah, this is like the perfect start for him.
Yeah, it really is.
I think this is the best I've seen him.
Djokovic needed to start fast for me today. I don't like him having to work his way into the match so much against someone who's this young and fresh.
I bet the pubs around Wimbledon are heaving today.
Yeah, God. Oh, brilliant serving from Carlos at the moment.
Mate, do you know that's 136 mile an hour bomb from Carlos Alcaraz?
Out wide.
Yeah, I think Djokovic fans watching this are slightly worried with how good Carlos has started. Yeah. I don't think this is what I say. When Carlos plays like he is at the moment, no one really can stay with him. I think Sinner can maybe sometimes, but Sinner loses these sets when Alcaraz is on this level. He does have the scary peak, but it's not sustainable. I don't think he can sustain this for like 2 hours. No.
That is the thing with him, isn't it? Like if he's able, he can get people out of there if he plays like this for 3 sets in straight sets nearly every time. But
I don't think it's just him. I don't think any player, no one in the world in tennis, not even Djokovic, Nadal, Federer, sustain a 2 hour 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. It's impossible. In tennis, in sport, there's ebbs and flows. You have moments when you're up, moments when you're down. You've got to ride the ripple and hope your average level is higher than your opponent.
That's why the 5-set match is such an interesting one, because a lot of players can maintain it for 2 sets, but they can't maintain it for 3. And so you will see that dip. Ray saying I aged more than 14 minutes in that first game. I know what you mean. It's quite a tense one. Djokovic needs to get on the board. He's got the 24 trainers on. I like those. Very good return from Alcaraz. Yeah, I mean, Djokovic, poor volley again. His volleying's letting him down.
He's all over the gap at the moment. Carlos Alcaraz, he's covering so much ground. It's insane.
You have to keep the ball low, because if it bounces up even slightly too much, Alcaraz goes, zoom. It's like Speedy Gonzalez, zoom, across the court. Meep, meep. Isn't that how he goes? Should have Alcaraz with that noise. Oh, no, that's a... Yeah, Djokovic is all over the place at the moment. Very poor.
Part of me, as much as I want Alcaraz to win, I don't want to see him just blitz Djokovic in straight sets, because I think that's going to give me really bad... It gives me bad energy and hopes for the England match.
What,
if
then
Alcaraz
they
just-
see him.
No, I
They
just think
beat
it's not.
6-0.
See, Alcaraz just blitzed Djokovic here, three like straight sets. I feel like Spain are going to go 3-0 up in the first half or something today.
What, in
I think-
10 minutes?
I don't like Lamau just hat trick like early doors. I mean,
What about he beats him so quickly that he has time to fly over and get to the stadium? Imagine
I don't
that.
like that at all.
And
I
then
do want
Alcaraz,
Alcaraz to win, of course, but
how
I
about
don't want it
this?
to be that easy.
Spain lift the trophy and Alcaraz is there on the pitch with them, with the trophy and the Wimbledon
Fly him
trophy.
out.
They've got them all together. Spain win everything on Super Sunday.
I mean, Berrettini made it to Wembley, didn't they? But it's a lot easier when it's in the same country.
Yeah, for sure.
And he did
I
lose.
reckon Djokovic will lend him a private jet to get him out there.
I mean, it's pretty possible. Yeah, it's not that far, is it, Germany?
No, it's definitely possible. Maybe he's got that in his horizons. I don't know. Do you see that the Spanish team all sent him a group message today as well?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, they all sent him a vamos. I know,
I'm
mate.
not watching that kind of content. My algo don't show me any
It's-
Spanish players today.
It's on BBC.
I've been watching Gareth.
Jockey Djokovic. Come on, game on the board.
Whew.
Like his sons are standing up. Daughter's just playing
Ooh.
on some game or something. Not really too
That's
invested.
Stefan. Looks quite big now,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, almost ended the stream. That'd have been funny.
Oh, that would have been hilarious.
Like, it literally had confirm end stream.
I was worrying. I always worry about that button up there.
No, but
It
it's
should be-
just this laptop. It's just like, you click anywhere, it just clicks in random spots.
Yeah, it is
That could have easily double clicked that, and that'd have been that.
shite. I think is the word with that laptop. Got one.
We've
of
got the
them here.
compliment king in. How are we doing?
Whee!
Hope you're well. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Greatness. You talking about me and Ben or the match? Or are you talking about
Probably them.
England's performance later on the pitch? Or Gareth Southgate?
Southgate.
Hear me out. So listen, if Gareth Southgate wins the Euros, you do realise he will be knighted by Wednesday.
Oh, of course he will.
And when
Harry
you're knighted,
Kane
what does that
might
mean?
be
Is
as
that
well.
Sir?
Yeah.
Or is it
Harry
another
Kane might
title?
get it as well. They've saying.
What, yeah, but what's above Sir?
Not sure. Don't think there is
Lord.
one. No, I don't think Lord's is above. Sir's the top. Sir Andy Murray, we've got
Mate,
Sir Steve
Lord
Redgrave.
Gareth Southgate.
Lord of the Manor.
I'm gonna have a look. What's higher than?
I think you can buy the title Lord though, so I don't think it's that. You can't buy Sir.
I might buy it.
Yeah, you might as well. Lord JG.
Yeah, no, Lord is higher.
Lord of where?
Yeah, Lord is higher than a Sir or a Dame.
How do you get a Lord then?
A Lord is any man who has the rank of Duke, Marquis, Earl, Count, Viscount, or Baron, or Dame.
You can't be given that though, can you? Like or don't you have to be part of the royal family or something? I don't know. I don't know how it works.
How
This
to become a
monarchy,
Lord?
this monarchy stuff is. Oh, ace from
Yeah, to
Alcaraz.
become a Lord, you need to be born into a family that already holds a lordship title.
I don't like all this stuff. It's like it excludes people from being able to get certain things. It's just like what? So I can't be a lord just because I wasn't born out of some random.
Yeah, look, Lord Gareth
Love them.
Southgate of Berlin.
Yeah, maybe Germany will give him lord.
Here comes Carlos again, serving well, 30 love. I mean,
Yeah,
it's just a
so many
brilliant serving
aces.
performance.
So many.
It's not
Like,
that funny, Ben. It's his second one. What are you talking
What
about?
about this? If
Been two aces.
I mean, I've seen a few unreturnables. Then he must have got a racket on some. They've been firing them
He's
out.
serving
wide.
very well.
How about this for the full circle moment for Gareth Southgate? He misses a penalty at Euro 96 to lose us the Euros at Wembley. He subs himself on in the Euros and he takes the final penalty and scores it.
I misses
That
it again.
slips over and everyone boos him off.
Oh, game
It's
to love.
staying.
It's a game to love.
Gary saying, I thought I was Lord Gareth. But you are Lord Gary, Lord of the G, the S, and the L. My word. Alcaraz is just playing so much better than Djokovic at the moment. He looks very much dialed in. Everything's going in the right place. The movement's better. The final product's better. Djokovic at the moment, I'll give him 4. No
I don't
more.
think he's been that bad. I think Alcaraz is just doing
No,
what he does.
Yeah, but he's not
His
getting the
serving's not
ball.
good enough.
His serving's not good enough.
That's
I
what
don't
Gary
think-
would say. Gary's in the live chat. I'm sure he's saying Djokovic's not doing well at the moment because his serving's not there.
Serving's not there.
62% first serve.
Volleying's not there. Approach shots aren't there.
Alcaraz has won 100% of his first serves.
Yeah, I mean, he's serving brilliantly. It's really helping his cause.
He's serving like Jannik Sinner does.
Yeah, Jannik Sinner has a bit of a crack on it, doesn't it? I mean, another error off the Djokovic racket, love 30. This could be a breadstick after all of that big wind up in that first game. Maybe that was what Alcaraz needed. Tire
I just
Djokovic
posted this
out.
stream, by the way, Ben, to the community.
Oh, nice.
And I've said, join us for the biggest match in tennis plus England chat as well and England hype because people are going to be in for both. And Ram's asking about Southgate subs himself on for Foden, weaves past the Spanish defence to score for England.
I love it. I'm there for that. If they just bring him on and he scores a header from a corner in the last minute, that would be. Who would be the player that like an unsung hero you'd like to get a goal for England today? Like someone who
Mark
doesn't
Gay.
normally. Yeah.
I think he's been class. I think he's been the best player this Euros.
For some reason, there's part of me that
Ace,
wants.
number 2.
I want Mainu to do something. I think it would like.
Man
It
United.
would make. Even I'm not. You don't need to talk about alliances from teams and stuff, though. I just want to see a young star do something that will make their career like skyrocket a bit.
I don't want any Man United fan or Arsenal fan to get too excited. And
I want
be
Declan
drunk
Rice
top.
to score the winner, and then all the
Like, any of
Arsenal
them would
fans
be
to
good.
run on the pitch. That's who you don't want at all, isn't it? Declan Rice scoring the winner of anything anymore.
No. Like I said, Jared Bowen comes on extra time, scores the winner. My life's complete. No one can ever chat to me ever again. England, listen, there's got to be some kind of West Ham influence. West Ham won the World Cup, remember, in '66 for England.
That's it.
4 West Ham players plus the captain, Bobby Moore. We need Jared Bowen, 120th minute, comes on, glancing header, done. Break point Alcaraz for the double break.
Yeah, this will be done in like an hour and a half, this final.
Djokovic struggling with the pressure of Carlos Alcaraz. It's a double fault. He can't handle the Carlos Alcaraz pressure. He's 4-1 up. Rafael Nadal's watching from home with a little smile on his face.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Yeah, guy from New Zealand sums up. What a difference a year makes. Carlos was 6-1 down in the first set last year. Ended up winning the match. Now he's started 4-1 up here.
What a difference a year makes. Carlos Alcaraz has won Roland Garros.
What time are you getting a beer in, Ben?
Don't know, mate. It's not even close to the time yet. I'm not even thinking about beers this early in the day.
Yeah, agreed.
Mate.
I've learned a lot of lessons recently, and for me, maybe in a few hours of little excitement, I might have one, but right now, no.
Yeah, I mean, let's see what time this finishes. I
reckon for you personally, maybe take some for the train. It's not really your style, but I think you've got to do it. It's a big day.
More of a Magnum on a train guy.
That's fine, but you've got to bring something for the journey. Like, you can't be sitting on that. The train's going to be quite exciting.
Maybe. Might be just so packed.
No, I don't think it will be. That's the thing. I think people are in
People
their
will be
positions
out.
from early.
Yeah, from
No
about
one's on the
midday.
train.
No, I drove past the pub earlier. There's already 2 England fans out there. That was at midday. Like already, this is what I mean. People are gearing up 8 hours in advance.
Mate, I'm ready. I've already dressed, showered. Like I'm heading out the door.
What now? Carries the laptop.
England.
Oh,
Oh, Carlos
brilliant
Alcaraz,
volley.
little delicate touch. I'm going to put it out there. This is the best slam performance so far from Alcaraz in a final.
Yeah, he looks really confident.
I've not seen him this good for a first 30 minutes of any match, to be fair.
I've not seen him this good against Djokovic before either.
No, this is crazy. Like, what is the most one-sided set between these two where Alcaraz won? Look at Djokovic.
Point.
He can't even handle the returns.
I mean, I've never seen him struggle so much with Carlos's serve, which is a testament to how well he's doing.
I'll be fascinating to have a look. Tell me the most one-sided set.
So the most one-sided set for Alcaraz was he won a 6-1 in the Wimbledon final in the third set.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't recall that being this dominant, but third set maybe forgotten a little bit.
Remember what happens in the second set every time these two meet? Probably a tie break. So maybe Djokovic is just saving himself for that one.
The first one can be fast with Djokovic usually winning, but beyond that, they've got a really long second.
We have seen matches between two top players, though, take like a bit of a crazy start where one goes ahead quite a lot and then it just comes back to 5-5. Like we've seen those before as well. So if Djokovic was to break here, it's all game on again.
I'm going to start a poll in the live chat. Let us know who you think is going to win, Djokovic or Alcaraz. I'm very fascinated to see what the viewers are going to go for.
Poor drop shot
so far. Djokovic with a break point here, though.
Poor drop shot from Alcaraz. Trying a few different things as he's got the lead. Just trying to test out those delicate hands. Didn't work. Now Djokovic with the opportunity. Will it get snatched away by a big power serve of Alcaraz? Oh, who's shouting out? Oh, it's a brilliant serve. Oh, my word. Oh. Yeah, he's too powerful.
Yeah. So Djokovic didn't come out in an England top. I feel like he missed a trick there. He could have gone with that. It's white as well. Exactly. And another observation is we're not seeing the crowd being hostile towards Alcaraz being England playing Spain today.
Something else Djokovic could have done. He could have come out with 3 actual lions with him onto the court. That would have been a good one.
I do think that the Wimbledon crowd is like the most passive crowd you can get in any kind of sport ever. They're not exactly hostile, are they?
No.
They're the most polite, respectful crowd in the world. Borderline boring.
Just playing Runa. Yeah, borderline boring. Yeah, I mean, when the thing I was noticing, like when the two players were warming up for the match, like bear in mind, this is the biggest match in tennis right now. They were able to warm up for 3 minutes without any noise. I was like, what? Imagine that's a football match and the two teams are just warming up. They're waiting to kick off or anything. Everyone's going nuts. Like people just chanting, like there's nothing. Just there, people just like, oh, you got your strawberries? Yeah, I got my strawberries. Yeah. Oh, I got our Pims from the bar. Oh, nice one. That's good. Hope Alcaraz wins today.
Rodrigo asked, why would the crowd be hostile to Alcaraz, such a likable guy? Well, I think it's just, there's a little bit camaraderie when football's on. England versus Spain later. Alcaraz, he's got his allegiances with Spain, obviously. But yeah, we're not seeing it. He is a very likable guy, though, I must admit. 5-1. Anyway, Carlos Alcaraz saved the break and then held, and he is 1 game away now from this opening set. Djokovic goes, and yeah, easy, nice little put away, comes in, closes the gap. 15
needs to use this little spell now. He's got this service game, maybe Alcaraz's next service game, just to go for a few more shots, I think, just to try and open up what
I
has
think
been a
risk
little.
more on your first serve. Like, just try and maybe put a little bit more on it. Don't know.
See what he can do. I feel like he hasn't looked like he's hitting close to the lines confidently with enough power.
It is
So
the
maybe,
serve, then.
yeah. I mean, there's a
Look, it's hitting. It's the serve what's
It's
killing
the
him.
knee. It's the knees finally packed in. I think.
Shock. Djokovic has to play someone good, and he's struggling.
It's the. I'd have a medical if I was him right now.
Oh
Oh,
my word, Alcaraz is there.
wow! How does he
Oh.
get to them all?
Not much.
We're getting
Not much
some
roaring or animation from Djokovic at the moment.
We're getting some. Our Italian foreign correspondent has come in saying Novak's knee looks dodgy to me. I'm a knee expert, unfortunately. Interesting.
Where's that coming? I've not seen that.
It's on WhatsApp.
All right.
You might know them.
My phone's on charge.
It's a bit of
What's
a
the saying?
bit of a Zenga.
What do you say?
Said that Djokovic's knee looks dodgy. I'm a knee expert.
No, nonsense. He's been fine.
Might be. I see it's buckling a little bit.
No, it's nonsense. I'm not buying any knee problems.
I think he might have to have a medical
It's too late for that.
medical timeout.
He's clearly trolling, isn't he? What a troll.
Irish Pro says the Wimbledon crowds are the most classy and composed. There we go.
Game to love
Djokovic. Come on.
And he puts the pressure on Carlos Alcaraz, serving for the first set and a 6-2. I mean, it would have been a lot quicker if it wasn't for the first game.
It's a game to love.
Right. So,
Have you seen the interview Djokovic did before the match talking about Pavi G?
no. Is he actually talking about him?
Yeah. Do you want me to bring it up?
Does he say his name?
I don't know if I can bring it up on the. Yeah,
Send me on Twitter.
I can try to, but I don't want it to. I'll just try it. Let's see what happens.
What was it?
Can you see that?
Let me just make the screen a bit bigger. What's that? They wait for hours after the match for me to finish everything. When I drive by, they're there, but they don't even ask for a picture or signature, but just wish me a good night. These are people very important to my life. For example, Julie, Pavi. I don't know how many are. I've been following me for 15 years. God, look at him.
People who choose to spend days or months or years of their lives with me and with me, I have constantly remind myself that is not something that is normal.
Yeah, well, we know that.
I mean, it's not normal, but fair play. Listen, they're super fans, and they certainly will support him no matter what. And Djokovic shouting out his fans there. I bet Pavi G is hysterical.
He doesn't even need to win the match today now. That's it. That's
Life
enough.
complete.
Well, if you want to check out our interviews with both of those people that Djokovic has mentioned there, Julie and Pavi, we have interviews with both of them on our channel. Go check them out. Both very fun. One of them a little bit more
in the stadium, by the way.
No surprises there.
Right, 15 love. Carlos Alcaraz. Let me get my charger.
No worries. Oh, a double fault from Carlos now. First one we're seeing from him. Was it? No, second one we're seeing from him. I didn't remember the first one. Fake news. All right, Carlos, 15-all. Is there a way back for Djokovic? Keeps hitting that net cord at the minute, Carlos.
Irish boy saying, funny that Marty Fish once said Novak Djokovic doesn't know who Pavi G is. Definitely does.
Yeah, of course he
It's
does.
difficult not to. I mean, he's sitting right next to him as well. He's in the stadium. He's been in there for hours. And he's right next to the Djokovic box. He's going to be speaking to them the whole time.
Yeah.
He's infiltrated.
He said he speaks to Elena. Probably offering to babysit the kids if they need a hand or...
winner speed, 97 mile an hour. Alcaraz hitting so hard. That serve just goes long. He's 2 points away from this opening set. It's been a really good set of tennis from Carlos. One of the best I've seen from him at Wimbledon or in a Grand Slam, or maybe ever. This is perfect tennis, really. Good second serve as well. I mean, great return, Djokovic. He's pushed him back and goes into the net. He did all the hard work.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 set points. Carlos Alcaraz, the number 3 seed.
That was poor.
If he wins today, does he go to number 2?
Don't know. Haven't even looked.
Assuming he does.
You would think so, wouldn't you? Winning a slam gets you a hell of a lot of points.
But maybe not, because he's just defending, isn't he?
Yeah, true. Djokovic, what would he? He's on 8. Yeah, I don't know if he would actually, because Djokovic made the final again. They're both getting the same points.
Exactly. Yeah, so nothing changes.
Oh, that's a good shot from Djokovic, though. Is it too little, too late?
Saves the first set point. Second set point coming up now.
Yeah, if you are just joining us and you want to help support the channel, we have a top tippers leaderboard. If you want to jump on there or you just want to help support us, send us a super chat. We'll give you a shout out, get you a player button played if you want to pick any other player's song you want to hear as well.
Yeah, we're $40 off our Wimbledon target. So please, if you want to support us, hit that donate button.
Good serve. And it's into the net. And there's the first set. Done and dusted.
6-2.
Easy.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Oh,
well,
wow.
That is what I had. I did have Alcaraz winning the first. Did you have that as well?
I think I had Djokovic winning the first. So, no, I did not have that. This one, I'm not really sure which way it's going to go right now. We'll have to see how the second set starts and plays out. I'm worried if Djokovic loses the second set, it could be curtains for him, though.
I mean, you'd have to fancy Carlos from the way he's playing at the moment.
At the moment,
he'll have to drop off.
Yeah, at the moment he's playing a lot better. Djokovic doesn't. He's not hitting anywhere near enough powerful shots close enough to the lines. He's given too much of a high bouncing ball for Alcaraz to be able to run onto. So unless you change something, Carlos will win.
It's important to note that Alcaraz has been a really slow starter at Wimbledon. I mean, his last 5 matches, he's not. It's only the second time that he's won the opening set. He lost to TFO, he lost to Paul, he lost to Medvedev. The first set, he's not been really at the races. So, good that he's found a good start here. Something which we've not seen from him.
Just saw Liquid's message. I'm glad that every game wasn't like that first game. No. God, that would have been an absolute nightmare. Doesn't mean there's not going to be another one coming, but I'm just glad that we've not had 2 in one set. That would have been a real killer. All right, here we go.
43-minute set, and there's no toilet break. Djokovic straight back out there, and he's serving first to start the second set. Of course, he served first in the first set, and it was 14 minutes, and he got broken.
There we go. And thanks to Irish Boy saying, Vamos! Carlos will be the greatest grass court player after Fed. Mark my words. Ooh. I mean, if he goes on and wins this, imagine if he wins it again next year, 3 in a row or something. You'd have to say, at that age, he's only going to be getting better as well. It's a bit scary, I think, Carlos Alcaraz on this surface.
Yeah, shout out to you, Irish Boy.
Cheers.
Are you watching from India today?
Maybe. Or maybe he just wanted to make it look a little bit like tastier, the donation. I think you can just pick.
Nice one. 777. So thank you for that. Very kind.
All right. I'll pop it on. Appreciate that.
Alcaraz wins the first point. I didn't see it. Apologies. I think
it's long from Djokovic.
Yeah. Love
Sadly.
15.
He needs a few cheaper
Serve.
points on his serve, doesn't he? That's the thing.
Oh my
Djokovic
God,
not getting
backhand.
anything. It's long again from
that looked
Djokovic.
long. And it's love 30. I mean, it's all falling apart a little bit. Djokovic, is he going to challenge that? No, he's not.
Bother. I don't think there was any point. Definitely looked long for me.
Oh, he's complaining to the umpire, pointing behind him. Is someone saying something to him?
I don't know, but when you're getting distracted like that, it's not a good sign because you're sort of looking, everything else is enhanced. Start complaining about stuff.
Great serve. 15-30. Do you think this first game is really important for him?
Yeah, I do for this set, especially. If he goes behind, I feel like I don't know if he'll catch up. I think Alcaraz will run away with this set. I think he needs to
you know, you
hold
have the end of the Tour de France today as well at 4:00.
Oh, really?
And then you've got the Copa America final at 2 in the morning, Argentina, Colombia.
That's
just insane.
It's
got to be the biggest sporting day in history.
All we need is like a big boxing match, and then we've got it all.
I might stay up for the Copa America.
We've got Canelo versus whoever. Just trying to add this thing on. I'm just going to have to just put it as 76, I think. I can't spend all my time trying to work it out. That'll do for now. Oh. Led Medvedev.
2 break points. Carlos Alcaraz. Oh, what from Indonesia? Also,
Oh, nice.
Bekasi. Is that near Bali?
Sounds lovely. What's the weather like there? Here we've not got rain, so that's good.
It's not a bad day for England. 21 degrees, I think. Best we could ask for.
Yeah, it looks sunny at Wimbledon. So.
Oh, come on. Let's go, Carlos. Djokovic on the stretch. He gets broken. And Alcaraz, upper set, upper break, 46 minutes. Novak Djokovic, his 10th Wimbledon final. He's in trouble. He's trying to tie Roger Federer today.
Yeah, I mean,
what's it, 8 titles at Wimbledon?
Yeah, it's this 8th one is eluding him currently.
Look at this. Return quality Alcaraz, 9.1 in this match. Previous rounds, it's been 7.8. And the draw average is usually 6.5. So it's been a ridiculously great return and serve performance from Alcaraz. Overall, he's been incredible.
Yeah.
Returning at a 9.1 against Novak Djokovic in a Wimbledon final. I think Djokovic he's not really encountered something like this. Probably the only thing he can relate to is Rafael Nadal at Roland Garros, which is different completely.
I think he is suffering as well from, like you were saying in the preview, maybe not playing enough high-quality players is now going to be at the detriment of his performance in the final, because you're not seeing a level of intensity right now from Djokovic. He's not bringing anything intense onto the tennis court. Alcaraz always has a level of intensity from any match. I don't know how he does it.
Alcaraz bidding to become the 9th man in the Open era history to defend his title at Wimbledon. You got Irish boy confirming it's 1 hour 30 flight from Bali. Oh, so it's not that close then. I was hoping it was a bus ride away.
Yeah, I mean,
bad return. It wasn't the best. It was all right serve, but I thought Djokovic he looked off balance. I think maybe I was right then. Like the fact that his draw has been so straightforward, it does seem like that. What we're watching is kind of what I was saying on the other episode. Someone who's had an easy draw through and not used to any kind of intensity or level. The moment he gets here, he's like, "Whoa, I've not been used to this. It's a completely different sport to what I've played for the last 2 weeks."
Right, it definitely is. I mean, he's playing against somebody
drop shots now.
Inspired tennis.
Carlos with the drop shots. Do you know what his undoing could be, though? I think Carlos does have the ability to be too much of a showman sometimes.
Yeah.
And if this gets a little bit too easy, we're going to start seeing more through the leg shots and drop shots, and that's when potentially it could awaken the bear in Novak Djokovic. And unfortunately for Alcaraz, end badly. I think he needs to be very professional and not take what he's doing right now for granted at all.
Oh, what
this is
a forehand.
insane.
Yeah, I mean, his level is this while he's playing like this.
He is the best player in the world when he's like this, isn't he?
Yeah.
I think Sinner can't handle this.
No.
Surely not.
No way.
This is insane.
When he's like this, it's just
Look at where he hit that ball from.
I mean, look at where it landed.
No one stops that one. Just amazing tennis from Carlos Alcaraz. It's a real clinic at the moment.
Yeah.
40-15, looking to consolidate. And Djokovic must be quaking at the thought of having to serve now.
Yeah, I mean, he's not even... It's one of the most one-sided Alcaraz matches I've watched in a while, which is...
He's still got a chance to break, though, Djokovic, I feel. Alcaraz needs the hold to relieve the pressure, and he's gone into the net there, which has not helped him.
Last straight sets final win at Wimbledon was 2018, and that was Djokovic versus Kevin Anderson.
Yeah, Kevin Anderson was dead on his feet.
For that,
John Isner a few rounds before, and it just went so long. 26, 24, something.
Oh my word, that looks in. Yeah, I would challenge that.
I think it's an ace.
That looked like an ace.
Was it called out or in?
Out. Looked in. Everyone reacted like it was in. Ah, wow, good call.
Zenga in the live chat saying he's clear to me that Novak's in discomfort with his knee. I think you're just making excuses. That's another mate.
He's a big Djokovic fan, Zenga.
In what basis are you seeing that? I think he's just come up against a really top player who's playing inspired tennis, who nobody can handle. Listen, Carlos Alcaraz produces this level of tennis. He is unplayable.
Is Carlos a bit rattled here, though? After that, he's now double faulted. He's now given juice away on his own serve.
Yeah, he needs to hold this one. That's for sure. This is a pivotal moment in the match.
Very much so. Djokovic, yeah, it was a brilliant first serve again. I mean, the serve is getting him out of trouble.
I'm going to guess 1-3-2.
I'll go with like 1-2-7.
Oh yeah. I got too excited. 1-2-2.
Still quite quick.
It did look a lot faster.
So his dad doesn't look that old, does he? How old is Alcaraz's dad?
Don't know.
Same age as Djokovic. I was going to say. That's not, is it?
Probably about 48.
That's a brilliant forehand. Alcaraz, great recovery. Can Djokovic? No, he's terrible again. I think he's thinking too. He's making him think too much. Like he's thinking, I've got to do something with this, like extra special, and he's messing it up. Are
you feeling a bit upset? Are we going to see some Ben Tears today? The big Novak Djokovic fan. Number one, he started the day with not getting a shout out from Novak Djokovic. All the songs he's produced for him. Julian Pavey, front of the line, Ben towards the back of the line. Next, he's watching 53 minutes of Carlos Alcaraz dominance, and he's having to endure it with a big Rafael Nadal fan the other side of the net, you could say, in myself. How are you feeling, Ben? Are you close to tears?
I'm
upset?
A bit like, I feel like you can only be more close to tears when it's closer and then he loses. But it's just like, I just feel like disappointed at the moment that it's not even competitive. I mean, oh my word, Alcaraz.
Djokovic gets it back and then he goes back the same way.
I'm in a bit in awe at the moment of Alcaraz.
We've watched Jannik Sinner dominate this year, and he's been the best player on tour. I don't think I've ever seen this level from Sinner.
No, I mean
Have you ever seen Sinner play this good? Mate, he's come close. He can produce good moments, but this is.
I feel like Alcaraz would have beaten Sinner at Wimbledon had they played. That's how I feel. Like we're playing like this.
I think Alcaraz playing like this beats everyone.
Isn't it crazy?
I think this is a prime Roger Federer performance from Carlos Alcaraz. The very best Roger Federer is how Alcaraz is playing right now. Because let's be honest, the best Roger Federer in them moments, is the most watchable player we've ever seen on a tennis court.
Yeah, I mean, just some
It's
of the
difficult
most
to deny that
exciting
one.
tennis you've ever seen.
We're getting close to that here in the way Alcaraz is playing.
That backhand was just
It's a
insane.
double
I mean,
fault.
it's a double fault. What are you doing, Novak? What are you doing?
So let's say Zenga's correct and it is the knee. Why would the knee only hurt in the final and not all the previous rounds? We've seen him look very good throughout. Do you not buy any problems with the knee? Because I think he's going to come out. If he loses straight sets, he's surely going to have to say, I just weren't feeling myself. Is he going to blame the knee?
I don't think so. I don't think it's the knee. I think he's just getting beaten by someone who's playing really well. I feel like, if anything, it's like an age thing, maybe. That's all it looks like on court right now. This looks like the old guard versus the new guard. And it looks like somebody who is the age he is down one end versus the other guy who's a bit older down the other end. They're both amazing, except for Father Time is on one guy's side.
Yeah, so we've got some stats I'm going to read in a second, which supports what I was saying earlier about Djokovic losing the first set like that, because I can't remember it happening often. But let's just wait for this point. This is a massive point. It's 30-all, down a break, second serve. Alcaraz returns it. We're into the rally. Down the middle of the court, both players playing it centrally, not taking too many risks. Djokovic just floats one over the net, and Alcaraz makes a mistake. We've not seen many of them, but he's let Djokovic off the hook. And the stat is this: players to win 6-2 or more, lopsided first set against Djokovic in a Grand Slam final, is only Rafael Nadal. 2013 US Open, 2020 Roland Garros. That's the one we did, I think.
Yeah.
And Carlos Alcaraz, 2024 Wimbledon. So only Nadal has beaten him in a one-sided first set at a Grand Slam final level. It never happens. He turns up for the Slam finals, Djokovic.
And I don't want to dismiss what Alcaraz is doing now, but Nadal's are more impressive. Just because of when the ages that they were done. That's my personal opinion.
No, Nadal's maybe more impressive because he's playing a peak Djokovic.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's why I think it is more impressive than this version of Novak Djokovic. You would expect him to have more bumpy rides than what he actually has had, to be honest, considering that time of his career. I think the fact that he's won so easily is sort of glossed over the fact that he is this age, and you don't really see any problems. It's a bit of a worry for the rest of the tour, to be honest, that someone like him can actually just go through a tournament like this. And the only people who can really compete with him are the likes of a Sinner or an Alcaraz. That's the big worry for me.
I think it's because he's that level, still that really good. I mean, look at Henman Hill. It's packed today.
Yeah.
So many people out watching it. Where's that?
I don't know. I was trying to work that out as well. I don't recognise that. No, there's all the different places they're showing it then. Oh, New York.
Yeah.
That one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it's all over the world, that's for sure. But one thing what's frustrated me just looking at them images, I guarantee you Wimbledon are capitalising on the Euros, and they're going to be like, oh, everyone stay at Henman Hill. We're going to charge you your £18 pims. Stay here. We're going to put the Euros on later. And they're going to make an absolute killing of people staying there, watching the football, paying for the expensive, overpriced drinks they serve up.
I might go down there.
With no alcohol in them. They're just horrible. You drink them in about 2 seconds. It's like a glass of water branded as a Pims, and it costs you 18 quid. Pathetic how much they charge. Absolute disgrace.
Could get a fish and
robbery
chips if you want. Oh, Raducanu's in the crowd whilst you're ranting. She just met the princess earlier.
She does like Alcaraz. We've got Gary Kwok in. How are we doing, Mr. Kwok?
Oh, the Kwok.
Who are you supporting today? And is England going to win the Euros? Let us know, Gary. Thanks for joining.
Gary.
He's my favourite Gary.
Gary. Oh, Gary. GSL was unhappy.
Nah, GSL is a legend.
Join the Patreon. Oh, my word.
He's Djokovic,
Djokovic on the run is not good today. Him on the stretch I don't have any confidence when he hits a ball on the run.
I'll be honest, I'm quite enjoying it. I'm loving watching Djokovic trying to scramble to these corners, but Carlos Alcaraz just putting a little bit too much pace on it.
I mean, have some respect, Alcaraz. I mean, this guy is one of your elders. Give the guy a chance. Look what he's done for the sport. Great return.
Oh,
what a half volley! It's Paolini 2.0.
Carlos Alcaraz. I mean, this is mental. This is actually not good, by the way. If Carlos Alcaraz plays this well, it's going to really worry me about the Euros. And not just that, I'm going to be so excited and hyped. I'm going to overdrink and probably it could be the end of me.
So it'll be.
I could spiral out of control.
Did you put the Spanish double on just to cover yourself?
No, I'm not betting today, that's for sure.
Betting against England.
No, I'm not betting on anything. I can't be bothered for any of that. I've not even told you. Should I run that? I've got a job interview to do.
Oh yeah, God, yeah.
I've got to conduct one.
Yeah, that's going to be funny. 9 a.m. Yeah,
with no voice, just
still got your England shirt on.
Do it from the pub.
Bit of sick down it. Kebab down it.
Oh, drop shot.
Delicious.
Carlos Alcaraz.
Delicious.
He's got every single shot. He's the best player we've ever seen. Is grass his best surface? Maybe.
Yeah.
But right now, there's only one player on the court, and that's Carlos Alcaraz. This is as close to perfect performance I've ever seen from him. Djokovic has no answers whatsoever.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
So Djokovic hasn't beaten a top 10 player all year. Is that true?
I mean, that's terrible if that is the case. Didn't have to play one.
Say this to guys. Listen, I said it at the start. He's not in my top 5 to win Wimbledon because I don't think he's that good at the moment. And everyone's saying, "Oh, you're just a hater, or this or that." He's not beaten a top. He's not struggled all year. He's not won a tournament. This is the first final he's got to, I think, this year.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, he's had a draw like a.
Don't know why that we didn't.
250.
We didn't make enough of a big fact about that, actually, did we? This is the first final of the year.
He's not played well, so everyone's
he's
saying
only got there from someone. He got there through having a walkover in one of the rounds. Oh, that's a brilliant shot. How is he getting them back? This is insane. This guy is literally... I've never seen anything like Carlos Alcaraz on a tennis court with this speed.
Yeah, Gary, very respectful, of course. And the contrast of Alcaraz's A game and Djokovic's D game is insane. If this was the opposite, it might still be close. All kudos to the Spaniard. Yeah, I mean, kind words, clever words, and I'd agree with a lot of that.
Oh, finally, Djokovic holds with a nice volley this time. Stays within a game.
One thing I would say is just one breaker serve is dangerous territory because for any moment, Djokovic can just pull it all together. Alcaraz has one little wobble, and then we're probably going to be one set all.
We're like this. Alcaraz is like he's gone like this. This is how his match has gone. And then he's going to go coasting on this big like wave. Is it going to be a boom? Is it going to go whoa? Is it going to be
coast? I think Djokovic is going to just peak and do something mental.
We just need a big Djokovic raw moment. That's what we need.
Well, we've seen an hour of Alcaraz dominance, but he doesn't have 2 sets to show for it. And we could see an hour of Alcaraz dominance, but yet Djokovic makes this 1-1. And if that is the case, then I think it's bad news for Alcaraz. Because he's exerted his best tennis and not really got anything to show for it.
He's putting a lot into this as well. You see how fast he's running. You see Djokovic comes good normally around the 3rd set. That's normally when he starts to be the engine's fully running. The 3rd set. If he goes 2 sets to love down, 3rd set's going to be like super tense. It's going to be one of them. Oh my word! So Djokovic is the only player to reach the least 10 finals of 3 different Grand Slam tournaments.
Yeah, we knew that one.
Yeah, I mean, that's
one we've
still
covered
insane. The
before.
only one. The only person ever.
Gary saying respectfully, however, JG, Novak's 14-1 in slams this year. Not as bad as you think. But listen, Gary, respectfully back to you. Who are the 14 players he's beaten? Tell me who the best player out of them 14 is. And before you say Rune, I mean, come on, give it a break.
This is
Rune,
better hitting. But Alcaraz's movement, and he just has another level to go up at the moment. Djokovic too passive. You have to be the one to do that.
Did you see the angle of it as well?
Yeah,
Djokovic
I mean,
there. Did you see he did a little wobble with his knee? I think it. Listen, that was embarrassing. He did a little my knee kind of thing, but that's only because he couldn't get there. I don't care if you are like Usain Bolt. You are not getting that ball, regardless.
He's teeing up the medical. That's all.
He's teeing it up because he did a little thing, and there's no problem with the knee.
There's going to be a few wobbles.
I am going to get angry because there's nothing to do with the knee here.
I'm waiting for like a little hobble. I want to see a hobble at one point, and then we're going to get the medical.
Zenga Tiger, I think we have to ban him instantly. Djokovic had the draw like England, nobody till the final.
Oh, it's probably right.
That's the worst thing, isn't it? I've just thought of something terrible.
It's
England
exactly
and Djokovic, there's a lot of parallels. Do you not think?
And
Harry Kane
Alcaraz
injured.
Yeah.
He's not looking fully fit, and then you play nobody until you play a Spaniard in the final. The best
Spain
team.
won all their matches. The best.
Carlos Alcaraz. Djokovic had an easy draw until you play Spain in the final. Someone who looked good, but a good team.
Yeah, no.
And look how Djokovic is before. I mean, this is just teeing up for 2-0 Spain, 20 minutes.
Or Djokovic, like England, goes behind in the final and then come back to win. That's what we want. Come on, against Spain.
Oh, mate, I'm not going to go.
Not like that, though, is it? I want to see England hitting the back of the net, not Djokovic.
Cancelled, then. The football's cancelled today. I'm getting a bad feeling now.
Yeah, I'm not coming.
I'm not watching it.
No, I'm just going out for a walk. And if I'm just going to walk around the streets, and if I hear some cheers, I'll run in a pub.
I'm going to go to the gym. Do you reckon anyone's in the gym at 8 o'clock?
Someone will be
I'd love to see some psycho in the gym working out.
There will be someone watching it in the gym, I bet.
No, I think there'll be someone like who hates football, just like a weightlifter.
Some meathead. 4-2. Still too confident. Guy from New Zealand.
I mean, if you want to play tennis at 8, we can easily get a court wherever you want.
Oh,
all
nice.
The courts are free at 8.
Brilliant. I mean, after watching
Game
this,
to love button. Let's give it out. Come on. What a service performance. Nice game to love.
It's a game to love.
help us reach our tip target. We're only $24 away, and it's the last match of Wimbledon. Come on. Help us get there, people. Send us a super chat. We'll give you a shout out. And give you a player button if you really want one. Irish boy, you can have one as well. You sent us a nice super chat earlier.
It's only one break of serve in this second.
I just want to see Djokovic serve dominantly. It hasn't looked dominant at all.
First game to loves.
First serve points won, though, 62%. Look at Alcaraz, 88%.
Djokovic actually has a higher first serve percentage than Carlos Alcaraz at the moment.
Oh, my word. Great volley. Surely he's not got to that.
Come on, Carlos. Let's go. End the match now.
Get out.
The match.
Get out.
End the match. Carlos Alcaraz, the pace of him. Alex de Minaur's watching, wondering, how did he do that?
I mean, just get out.
Look at this pace. I mean, that's just not... Look, it's dead. The ball's dead.
How has he got that in play? I mean...
That is one of the best points I've seen all Wimbledon. Look at that.
How does he do the slide so well?
He's not human, man. This feels like a bit of an age thing at this point as well.
At the moment, it feels like...
It's so good. Carlos passes him.
Why is he coming in?
The young breed, the young.
Why is he coming in? Like,
listen,
that point, rattle
here,
him.
This is me versus you on a tennis court. This is me versus you on a tennis court.
Respect to both players, though. I feel that shot rattled Djokovic, though, him getting to that drop volley.
Yeah, and that's why he lost the last that point after.
He needs to really just start focusing. That's better. Oh, my word! Get your volleys over the net.
He can't get the volley. Break point. Carlos Alcaraz is underneath the skin. We've not seen any violins. We've not seen any good nights. We've not seen any roars. Where's all the Djokovic fans? Come at me. I'm going to do my Jude Bellingham celebration to you all right now. I'm standing up waiting for you. Come at me, Djokovic fans. Carlos Alcaraz is bullying your boy.
It's break
And
point
that's aimed at you, Ben.
Break point again. He just can't get first serve in. Just get one in already. And stop attacking the net on terrible approach shots. Just losing my patience with you right now. No, it's double fault.
It looked close, though. He's going to challenge it.
Out. He's
That's walking.
He knows.
Yeah,
he's walking. James Kyoto-Dong.
That's the second set done,
Yeah,
then. You have to say it is a double break. Yeah. It's out. And it's a double fault on break point. Carlos Alcaraz bullying Novak Djokovic.
Have a toilet.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
I'm just reading one of these comments. Just says, first time here. You have a good dynamic, charming Ben, and the other guys as fickle as any Desperate Housewives cast. Cringe. Comment of the day so far. I love it. You've hit the nail on the head.
Thank you, Tex. Thanks for joining. Appreciate the comment. And one thing you should do, though, is respect Ben as well, because he's a big Djokovic fan.
Yeah.
And he said before the tournament, he agreed what I said as well. And that was Novak Djokovic is not a top 5 contender to win Wimbledon this year. The comments we got were absolutely insane. We know Djokovic is probably the greatest player to ever play tennis. However, this year, not made a final, not beating top 10 players. Gary said he's done well in Grand Slams. He's not had to play many top players. He's just used his experience and got away with it at times. He's not been encouraging. He's lost to players you'd expect him to beat. He's not that good in 2024. He's not having a good year. Let's not dress it up in any other way. For him to get dominated by Carlos Alcaraz is not that crazy. It really isn't.
This tournament, like based upon who have been the best players in the tournament, I'd say, yeah, it probably was Medvedev and Alcaraz, and Medvedev's probably the one we missed the trick on, to be honest, to have in our top 5, to be honest.
Do you not think Sinner would have beaten Djokovic as well?
Probably in this, if he's playing like this, yes. Oh, double faults coming from Alcaraz. He only does one, but he follows up with like a crazy sprinting winner on the run, and then it's back again.
It's still a bit of a dangerous scoreline for Alcaraz this easy, because I don't want him to get complacent.
I think he's going to showboat. I just feel like he's going to get it done for Spain and then fly over to Germany, watch Spain win the Euros, and then they're all going to go off and have a few Instagram posts later.
Exactly, Rodrigo. We don't want to hear no excuses. Rafa on 22, Roland Garros is on 1 foot.
Exactly.
Is that the King of Spain?
I don't know.
Surely not. He's not in Wimbledon, is he?
Why not?
Should be in Berlin.
I should bring that German police officer in, the one who looks like Southgate. Have him make a little cameo.
No, that's not the king. Okay, thank you. Cheers, Swifty.
Who is it?
Don't know. It just looks very king-like with a Spanish flag.
Have a crown on.
Oh my God! Did you see that second serve?
Yeah, it was pace.
That was a second serve.
Showboat.
He's the cocky kid at school. He's just too good at everything. And he just nutmegs you in football and then comes back and nutmegs you again.
And then he's like, oh, should we go play golf? Then he just drives onto right next to the hole. You're like,
I've never played golf before.
Yeah, it's like just amazing at every sport.
Let's get to the Copa America. Where is the Copa America final?
Don't know.
And also, will Messi play in the final?
Surely.
I don't know if he's been playing all the matches. Let me know, some Messi fan. What's he been doing? Because I know he missed did he miss a penalty?
Oh, Djokovic, just please, just do something. Nearly missed the smash. Put something behind these shots. Stop tapping it over. Yeah, but the volley, he's always got another shot in him, Alcaraz, if you don't kill the ball off.
No, it's in Miami. That's actually a great venue. Miami. I mean, I bet that's some good atmosphere there.
Yeah, Beckham's probably there.
A few fit birds wandering around, I bet.
What's
Beckham? Argentina. I mean, mental scenes in Miami as well.
Yeah, for sure. Set point. Here we go.
Alcaraz trying to do the unthinkable and a 6-2, 6-2 to start off. I did have this. It's going exactly how I predicted, by the way. Alcaraz to take the first 2 sets, Djokovic to take the third, and then a tie break in the fourth for Alcaraz. Genius.
Oh, what a serve to win the set. 6-2, 6-2. 1 set left for Djokovic to save himself.
Vamos.
Vamos. Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3. Vamos. Vamos. Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
What will we see? What will we see? Is there a toilet break? Is there a medical? Is there anything?
So Djokovic played 2 top 10 players this year. Sinner at the Australian Open and Ruud at Monte Carlo.
Wow.
Like, it's just... He's not played an Alcaraz is different gravy. Sinner dominated him. What was the score in the Sinner match? But that wasn't in the Slam final. You don't see Djokovic lose like this in a final, to be fair.
Murray one was quite dominant when he lost to Murray at Wimbledon. But it wasn't like 2s. I think it was 3s and 4s. But yeah, that day he didn't really look very good either. That's the last time I've seen him play in a Wimbledon final where I didn't think he looked very good. And when Murray won his one, maybe he was just helping the Brits out, finally getting a Slam champion win Wimbledon. We're Irish boy, and again, cheers. We're getting closer to our target. And yes, of course, you can have the bar border cheek of a button. Boo, Gary. Boo. Stop it. What are you trying to do here? So is this a harbinger of a 3-0 win for Spain tonight?
I mean, I feel exactly the same. I said it early doors as well. I feel, look at him. He's in there with the England top on. It's just sad. I mean, I'm going to take mine off in a minute and not watch it at this rate. Oh, my word. He's got it back.
I mean, he just gets everything back. Apart from that one.
Djokovic gets broken to start all the sets against Alcaraz. Is it going to happen again? Maybe not, because he wins the first point. This is the best start to a set for Novak Djokovic he's had this match.
There's not been any toilet breaks, which is a surprise.
I think he's going to win this set.
He's going to win the next 3.
That's my prediction, though, Ben.
Djokovic in 5.
No.
Mine's gone. Mine's out the window. So I am done for predicting this one.
I'm surprised he's not taken a medical timeout or a toilet break. It looked like he was gearing up for it with that little hop on the knee. Maybe
he just feels like it's too bait. He doesn't want to be too obvious with the stopping the play.
I just think maybe he might feel that it's not going to change. He can't actually win this one.
I know.
He's not stupid. You know what I mean? He's just smart. He's played so many matches.
He needs to serve well. The thing's the serve.
I think he just feels like that's it. His Carlos is just that good, man. I can't handle him.
He'll believe there's going to be a dip, I think, in this set. And that's why I think that he's going to stay on there. Because if he gives Carlos a break, Carlos will come back after a little breather, and then he'll be fresh again. So maybe if he thinks keep him on the court, keep him going, there might be a little bit of wear and tear coming in this third.
If you are just joining, please hit the like button on the video. Subscribe if you're new. That's a great serve. Nice finish.
Nice.
And Novak Djokovic takes the first game of a set for the first time in the match. We've got the Liquidator podcast in. Great channel, big YouTuber, saying it's coming home. Come on, Carlos.
Is he Spanish?
I don't think that is a popular combination. The England-Carlos double is scary. But if it happens, I'll be pleased. I wanted the treble, the Paolini, Alcaraz, England. So far, Paolini's let me down. So yesterday, I was a bit in the dumps. I was thinking, okay, it's going to be 0 from 3. I just know we've got Djokovic, Spain coming up, and that's that.
Let's wait and see.
Spain winning the day. England winning the night. Ooh. The Spanish love the night, though. I've not seen what time they eat dinner.
Yeah,
they
do
dinner
like
at midnight.
Plus, don't they normally siesta during the day?
Oh, it's a double fault. He's losing this set then.
Oh, here we go. The little rumble. The thing is, the crowd are now going to switch to Novak for this set as well. So remember that. They want to see a long final. The crowd will now be cheering on Novak Djokovic until he gets anywhere near to close winning. Then they'll switch back to Alcaraz again. Yeah. Liquidator saying too many doubles from Carlos today. Apart from that, perfect. Yeah, it has been strange to see him serve so many double faults, but the rest of his game's been excellent.
Nah, it's not a thing though.
Oh, it's long. First error there for a while.
The reason he's serving double faults is because he's risking more on his serve because he knows he can.
Yeah, they haven't troubled his match so far, apart from this one could.
Yeah, Zenga says, I think him not taking the toilet break or medical is a sign of resignation. He too he's looking forward to the Euro final too much.
Oh,
I know what you mean. It's very rare. It's unusual.
He's not. I'm telling you.
I am perplexed that he's not taking a medical timeout or toilet break.
He wants to keep Alcaraz on the tennis court at the moment because I don't think he wants him to have a little breather. If you give him a breather, I think that he gets a rest as well at the same time. And look how he's tired.
Break his rhythm. You got to break his rhythm. Tennis is a rhythm sport. Alcaraz's rhythm right now is unplayable. Djokovic there gingerly stepped over to the other side again. He's doing that same thing with the knee. Listen, Chardley, can you please stop? We're going to just block you otherwise. I think you're gone. You've done it too many times.
Yeah. It's in Facebook, but yeah, it's annoying. This is a big opportunity for Djokovic right now. Needs to break. Good return. Nice backhand down the line. Alcaraz on the run. Now keep him on the run. Goes back behind him. Now there's the time to come in. The volley is good, but Alcaraz is there again. This is what I mean. It's not good enough.
The pace is just insane. Djokovic, there's no emotion at all.
No.
There's no roaring. There's no come-ons. He looks a man defeated. He looks a man who's given up. Novak Djokovic, I don't know why he's acting like this. He just doesn't feel like he can do it. He doesn't believe in himself.
Decision-making's not right from him. In that situation, I expect him to put that away. He got him on the back foot. He got the volley opportunity.
It was a good shot.
It was a good shot, but he could have put that volley away. He went for the soft touch.
I think it was a pretty good shot from Djokovic too.
He went for the soft touch, not the put away. Stops doing the soft touch. He needs to hit the ball
how would you have
hard.
put that one away then?
Just hit it hard, down, straight.
No.
He could have done it straight. No, now he's on the back foot again. See? You've given him the confidence. Every time you give Alcaraz a chance to run onto a ball and hit a winner, he grows in confidence.
That was a really good shot from Djokovic. Alcaraz was just too good.
I think
against most players on tour, that is a winner that is a great
down
shot
the line. I think if you watch it again, you'll know that down the line was the better shot.
Maybe. I'll have to watch it again.
I think that he's thinking, oh, players don't normally get that. He has a natural reaction to put it there, but he's not thinking who he's playing. He needs to think that will get picked up. That's a good return considering how hard that serve was. Alcaraz
tried
with the
to go
poor
in
backhand.
some crazy shot down the line.
Yeah, I mean, he's made a lot. Don't blame him for trying, but 133-mile-an-hour serve came back, and I think that was more what he was surprised about. Need to add on Irish boy again. I'm not sure how much it
so
was.
none of the previous 29 Wimbledons with a player winning the opening 2 sets have seen a comeback win so far. Never happened.
Ooh, wow.
They just don't happen at Wimbledon. Alcaraz has actually been sensational. In his wildest dreams, I don't think he could have played this well.
No, I mean, he probably went to bed last night. Probably had some sort of nightmares about playing in the final. Didn't probably imagine it would go like this. Right now, this is a big hold if he's able to get it. Just shuts the door closed on Djokovic. Oh my word! What's going on? I've never seen anything like it. He's hit the frame.
Yeah, he's just not that good anymore. I'm sorry, guys. He's just not that good anymore. He's a current 5 to 10 in the world, Novak Djokovic, and that's his level. He's not a top 5 player in 2024. I keep saying it relentlessly, and you think I'm a hater. Ben also said the same thing. He doesn't get the same hate, and we're seeing it here today. When he's playing against the very best, the top 5 players, he's gonna struggle because he's not as good as them at the moment. He's had his race. He's been the best player in the world, and he's dominated for year after year after year.
Oh, what a winner!
At the moment, he can't compete with these guys. They're better than him.
I mean, Alcaraz right now is playing lights out tennis. In that shot, they seem to get better and better, the passing shots.
Look at that one. I mean, he's just
so far out the court. Djokovic's got to be thinking now, there's just nothing I can do.
If he gets broken, then yeah.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? I mean, everything he does, it just comes back flying past him.
Do you reckon he'll retire?
Just I've had enough.
But I'm going to watch the football.
Yeah.
If it goes 4-1 down, he's like, I'm not finishing this. I'm going to the pub.
See, the first time he's ever smashed up a racket on a grass court, he just digs the whole Wimbledon court up.
Yeah,
another winner.
It's done. I think he's defeated.
Yeah,
I honestly think Djokovic's body language is completely finished. He does not believe he can win, and he's given up. And I've never seen Novak Djokovic give up in a Grand Slam. I've seen him maybe some other ones. Yeah, I've seen him give up. Grand Slam final, Novak Djokovic giving up 2 sets down. Never would happen in a million years. This is unheard of.
Do you think? I think
it's good. Not that nice to see, to be fair.
Do you think Goran Ivanisevic leaving his team has made a negative impact on him? I don't think it's won a tournament since he left.
I think it's just the timing.
I mean, Alcaraz still tries to get to that one. You literally have to beat this guy into the ground.
Djokovic gets big applause there.
Look at that. He's still got a racket to it, though.
Look, do you know what he's trying to do? Look, you can see what he's the picture in his head. He's not trying to get it back. He's trying to hit a winning shot from it.
Yeah, there's no point just getting it back. So it's literally they'll just volley it in.
He could have got it back.
He just needs to be a little bit quicker. Ice. That's better. Djokovic needs to. We need to see a big Djokovic raw moment where he hits a big shot, and then we get that moment. If we don't get that, I feel we're screwed. What is going on?
Yeah, I mean, the 2020 final against Nadal dominated him, and we don't see that ever. It's the only time it's happened in a Grand Slam. This is at the same level. This is maybe worse. We're seeing the same level of dominance from Carlos Alcaraz at Wimbledon to Djokovic than what Nadal did at Roland Garros in 2020.
It's more dominant. Despite the bagel, I think it's more dominant. Like, because the rallying in that one, I think it just
What was the second set, though? Was it not 6-2, Rafa?
Not sure. I'll have to have a look. But I think they're still longer rallies because of the clay. It seems closer. This is because it's grass. They fly. The points are so quick. It just seems much more dominant.
Yeah, it was 6-love, 6-2.
Yeah, and then 7-5 in the third. Well, Djokovic doing well there to save break point, saving his own life right
The crowd
now.
loving it. The crowd are really getting behind Novak Djokovic, trying to lift him up.
They will. They're going to cheer for him this whole set.
And it's not just Pavi.
He's going for a trick shot there. It's all he could muster up because it was behind him, Alcaraz. I mean, if he starts doing proper trick shots just in the third set, just it's just not good enough. It's not good enough.
Go on, let's
Not
do it.
good enough.
Come on, let's break now.
Just not good enough. I mean, he must realize right now, I can't hit it close enough to the line to make a dent in him. Look, that's not close enough. It's right to the hitting zone. And that's what happens. Look at that angle. Whoa.
He wasn't fast enough to close the gap, Djokovic.
The approach shots are just not good enough from him
It's
today.
Djokovic's movement's limited. It's a limited movement.
Oh, no, not the limited movement. That's a good serve. Come on, put it away. Oh, no, it's terrible. He's got lucky there.
Volley.
Got lucky.
But there's no emotion on his face, is it? Like nothing.
No. Tentative.
Usually he's roaring. Do you not think he'd roar a bit?
He hasn't done anything to like get himself up for it. Holding serve is not a reason to roar either. I think the only time he's going to roar is if he breaks him. And I think even then he's in his own head. I need to consolidate. Otherwise, it's not a proper break. I don't know. I think he's questioning everything. Great serve. Brilliant serve. Come on. Yeah, Rodrigo saying Carlos is doing the reverse of an older Novak to what a younger Novak did to an older Roger. Yeah, quite possibly right there. I think Alcaraz is doing what Hurkacz did to Federer at the minute. That's what it looks like a little bit. There we go. Advantage Djokovic for the second serve. Needs to be a good one because it's going to be coming back pretty fast. It's not a bad one. No, it's a terrible follow-up shot, though, into the net. How many unforced errors is it today? I'm losing count. I would even Tom Cruise there in the crowd again. I would even class Djokovic's bad approach shots as unforced errors today because they're as good as hitting it out the court. Right, server now. No, wide. Got a feeling this juice could decide how the rest of this set plays out. It's in. Forehand pushes Alcaraz back a bit, and it's a terrible forehand. It's into the net. It's a break point. That one had a little bit of the weird Djokovic stagger after he hit it into the net, which you sometimes see from some of his matches when he's not playing well. There's a bit of a laboured, like, post-shot movement. It's never good to see that.
Sorry, I was just writing a tweet.
No
Airing
worries.
some of my thoughts.
Good serve. Drive volley. It's going to get it back still.
No, it's wide.
But still.
Break point save.
We're always making him think it's going to come back, though. That's the problem. Juice. Are they going to be mixing up a magic juice for Djokovic at any point during this match, do you think? No?
No, I think they're just defeated. I've not seen it like this. There's no medical timeout. There's no anger from him. There's no potions.
Oh, it's hit
the net cord don't like him. It's just everything's against him. And I don't know, like, he doesn't seem to care. He just feels defeated. He's given up. I've not seen Djokovic give up in a slam. Not in a final. I mean, what's going on?
Yeah, I mean, Alcaraz, it's not like he needs any luck. The net cord's coming to help him out a little bit more. It's another breakpoint opportunity, and this could be match ending So luckily for Djokovic, gets another first serve.
Yeah.
Taking his time. Gets a little bit longer just to bounce that ball. If you're just joining, make sure to hit a like. That's a good ace there, saving. That's what we're used to seeing from him. And today, so far, that's the first time I think he's got himself out of trouble with an ace. An 8-minute game on a Djokovic serve. Is this going to be like Tsitsipas at the French Open? I think it was the same scoreline, 1-1, long juice. Remember it?
Yeah.
How did that one end up?
He looks like he's going to hold.
I thought, granted, that was a lot better than Novak Djokovic on that day. It's not really looked like that
But
today.
you know, at the beginning of this match, we saw that long 14-minute one, and we was like, "Oh, this could decide the tie, Ben. This is going to be the big moment." And you was like, "No, don't be silly. He's going to be all right." We got broken, and he's not looked the same. That was like the big turning point. It was the first game because he was pretty good in that first game. Just fell away. Djokovic holds, and there we go. The first intent that Djokovic is here in this final. The first indication he cares. The first time we've seen some passion and fight from him. And it's worth a button for that alone. Novak Djokovic is leading in the third set, 2-1. Wow. Could that be a really good sign for Novak that he held that and he roared? Could we see it? If he breaks now, is it match on? Is it the old Novak Djokovic? Is he back?
I think that there's still another level to come. Again, if it dips for Carlos, he's not really been worn out. We're an hour and a half in. You can normally turn it on in a fifth after 4 hours, so it's worrying still. But it's a promising sign. He held serve. He served an ace. I like the fact it was a bit more like the old Djokovic.
Yeah.
I'd need to see more, though. And I need to see Carlos Alcaraz's level dip a little bit more for it to even become an even contest. Anybody serving and having a first serve points won of like near 90%, it's hard to keep up with. That's the problem. Let's first service.
Is it first serve still?
Yeah.
Good serve. Djokovic
Great
returns it. Better from Djokovic.
He's stretching now. He's stretching his
Oh,
body.
my
That's a brilliant backhand.
Just flicks it, well, doesn't he? Down the line, cross court. He picks where he wants it. He can go drop shot. Alcaraz is like what's it called? A bomber from above. And I think he can exactly drop that bomb wherever you want it, in any location by the centimeter.
Scary dude. So
He's
young.
playing battleships right now, and he can pick anywhere, any square on the court. That's not coming back.
Great serve. Still that power in the serve. Oh, Djokovic changing rackets by the looks of it.
Yeah, just a quick one. Nothing.
Is it another thing as well today, which we haven't really spoken about, is they played pretty much the whole week under a closed roof. Now then, are they playing with an open roof today by the looks of it? Is that going to benefit Alcaraz or Djokovic? I'm not really sure.
I don't think it changes anything, man. When it's like this, it doesn't mean anything. Look at him go. I mean, Alcaraz is everywhere. Even if that one was to come back from Djokovic, he's there. Yeah. And that shows everything for me. When you watch a tennis match and you see something just go out, but then your opponent's already there anyway, you know the writing's on the wall. I mean, look at that. Djokovic somehow getting that and putting it in a really difficult situation for Alcaraz, but he's there already waiting. This match just feels like it's the new versus the old.
I mean, look at the way they both came to the net on those exact same shots. Alcaraz sliding in, flicking. Djokovic hunched over, stumbling into the ball. I mean, it's a completely different look.
Just faster and younger. Just faster,
exactly.
younger.
There's nothing wrong with it. But I'm just saying,
drop shots. He's brilliant. Fantastic tennis player. This kid's going to dominate the sport.
How easy was that service game?
The big matchup in tennis at the moment is going to be Carlos Alcaraz, Jannik Sinner. They're the two who are going to be sharing the slams. Medvedev, can he spoil a few parties here and there? Or Zverev? Maybe. It's them two. They're the players are going to keep going back and forth. Jannik Sinner's going to be back. Carlos Alcaraz is going to be back. Medvedev's going to try and spoil a party. That's the landscape. Djokovic isn't in it.
Not. It doesn't seem like it.
It's a game to love.
Another drop shot. Djokovic is there. It's a lob. It's out though. We'll take that. Definitely we'll take that. Take anything you can get right now. Leighton Hewitt in the crowd. Former Wimbledon champion.
How many likes on the video? 76. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. Let's get to 100 likes. Come on.
We
can do it. I said tie break in the fourth for Alcaraz. I said Alcaraz will win in 4 and Alcaraz will win the fourth set in the tie break.
Nice.
But based off this viewing, it does feel like Alcaraz in straights, but anything's possible.
Does have that feel. I'm hoping that there's a little fight back. That's a great shot from Djokovic. Right on the line. 30 love. Need a confident service game. Alcaraz just held to love. Signal of intent. You got to show the same thing right now.
Yes, I am claiming with my chest. Djokovic is done at 24. He won't win another slam.
But he might win the Olympics.
I mean, he might win these next 3 sets. That'd be
well.
He might win it in an hour. That could be the worst ever claim to do it. Let me wait for this match first, then I'll say.
God, don't. Famous last words. I did see one of the comments from the women's final. It's made me laugh. Don't know if you saw it come in.
About Krejcikova.
Yeah.
What did it say?
It says when you started off the final by saying, "I'm announcing it now. I'm an expert in women's tennis," but then you said, cut back to your quote the other day saying, "I wrote Krejcikova off in every single match this week."
Well, I don't know what to say, but my women's
prediction problem when you're on the internet. People will always catch us in the words we say. If we say something, then it counters something else we say. They're first to jump.
I'm standing by it.
That's it. Got to be a man of your word. Wow. It's still going though, and that's the main thing. 3-2. Is this I'm thinking back to that Tsitsipas match when it was 2 sets to love down. He won the third set 6-3. Is that a possibility here for the comeback? Feel like it's a different player down the other end. Tsitsipas, no disrespect, not quite the same. Doesn't fill you with the same level of confidence on a tennis court. Right, here we go. Serve him. 3-2. Into the net. Take that one. I'm gonna have to start shamelessly cheering on anything he does wrong now. I'll JG it. Good return from Novak, but no pace on it. Alcaraz, instant pace. Good shot down the line. Alcaraz, underarm forehand, just to stay in the rally. He's back in it.
Good from Djokovic.
Yeah, but really good recovery skills from Alcaraz too. And wide from
That's
Djokovic in the end.
And he's there again, isn't he?
That's what I mean.
Alcaraz there again.
Answer for everything, this kid.
We do live not too far from Wimbledon. Ben's slightly closer than me.
Yeah, not that close.
Just a train ride away.
Yeah, it's probably that close to an hour, though. I reckon a couple of have to change on there.
An hour for me or you?
For me, even that. Nah, you have to change and stuff. It's not like a nice, easy route. So the last time Djokovic won from 2 sets to love down, do you remember that?
Tsitsipas, Roland Garros.
Laszlo Djere, the US Open last
Slam final.
Oh right, no, Slam final is going to be difficult to find.
I've just said
one.
one.
Yeah, no, that's the only one. Yeah, but I'm trying to find another one. That was 2021. Trying to find if there's anything more recent. Jannik Sinner at Wimbledon. Went 2 sets to love down against him, remember, in 2022. Came back to win in 5. That was the one where as soon as he won the 3rd set, you just knew he was winning the match. It was just... That wasn't against Sinner. That was when we were there.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, let's clip the net cord. Little forehand chop from Alcaraz, changing it up a bit there. Good slice. Now forehand. And a great shot from Djokovic. Good attacking. Oh, come on! Get it again. That was the best bloody approach you played all match.
It's the same shot again. He can't do them. I don't know what it is.
Volley has been terrible today.
He's shaking
really
his head.
bad.
He looks disappointed.
No, it's really bad. It's not even like the point where it's like, it's 1 now or 2. It's done about 5 or 6 of those same shot.
Yeah,
you don't deserve to win this match. If you're going to do that, you just don't deserve it. It's a good return. Come on. Bit of a miss hit there from Alcaraz. Great forehand cross court from Djokovic. Bit of pace. Steps in. Goes back behind him.
I think it's definitely out. Yeah, definitely out. 40-15.
He is still thinking that
he's still shaking his head. He's disappointed. He's not used to doing this, really.
Well, he's thinking that he's going to trick Alcaraz by going back the same way. But Alcaraz is guessing that every time. He needs to think that Alcaraz knows that he knows where Djokovic is going to go and go the other way. So it's like the double bluff. That's how far ahead these tennis players have to think now. It's a bit crazy. That's the level Alcaraz is on.
The double.
Yeah, the double. I mean, Djokovic should have 2 break points right now. Instead, it's 40-15.
The returning from Alcaraz is just like mad, though. This match, it's probably better than his service games.
Djokovic has played a brilliant game here. Is that him?
No.
I mean, he's going to challenge
it, but it's out.
I mean, for me, it was close.
No, it's not that close.
I mean, I'm not got the best. It's not HD here, so I can't really blame it.
You've made some funny calls this tournament.
Very.
But that one was close.
Oh, I mean, come on, how close is it?
That was close.
I mean, Djokovic has played very well in this Alcaraz service game. Don't get disheartened by the errors. Hopefully, he'll come good on the volleys. He just needs to stop putting them away.
Yeah, it's tighter now, this set.
Yeah. Can he get to... Djokovic is hitting a lot more. He's put an extra 10% on these shots.
I'm finding this fascinating now, these next few minutes. Can Alcaraz hold his nerve as well? Surely he's going to feel some pressure.
Definitely. He missed the first up. Oh, that's wide for me this time. That went so quick, but I thought I saw it.
I didn't even see it. It was a flash.
It was literally like a bullet. Yeah.
He just wants to get out of this game.
Come on, Djokovic. Pin him in. Good return. That's it. Brilliant forehand. He's on the stretch. Put it away. That's it. Come on. Much better.
Looking good at the moment, I think, Djokovic.
He's hitting the corners.
This is his best spell of the match, and the crowd are really getting behind him.
That was brilliant. And see, look, he waited for Carlos to make the move first and then played the ball. Stop playing it so early. Yeah, you can see there's a little bit of confidence building. Alcaraz needs 2 big serves now just to get himself out of this service game.
Big point coming up.
Massive.
Juice.
Serves in. Good return from Djokovic. Good forehand. But he's had to forehand chop that one. Big forehand from Alcaraz. Down the line. Djokovic cross court with a backhand. Down the middle from both. Drop shot. Djokovic is going to get there. He's gone down the line. He slipped. It's a lob from Alcaraz.
No,
he always had to stretch.
Come on. I mean, that's just
Why
insane.
slip?
He's toying with him. He's like a cat with a mouse. He's got him where he wants it. He's toying him. He brings him in for the drop shot, then lobs him. Djokovic scampering all over the place. Fair play to Djokovic for chasing them all down and getting a racket to it. Couldn't have done much more. I thought the drop shot was sublime, and I'm surprised Djokovic made it.
I'm annoyed that he slipped though, because now I'm hoping that doesn't get in his head not to run for other stuff. Because it was like a little.
As long as he didn't jolt himself, he's fine.
Looks okay. Hasn't made anything of it. So many lets in this service game.
Come on, big point coming up. Can he do it?
Is he going to peg him in?
Come on, little Carlitos, little Charlie.
Pin him. Good return. It was a great return. He's had nice long. What a great return from Djokovic right at the feet of Alcaraz.
That was pretty good.
Nothing you could do, really. It just literally landed by his foot after he'd just served.
If Alcaraz defends his title, he'll become the 4th man in the Open era to win 4 Grand Slam titles at age 21 or under. Wilander, Borg, Becker.
Great company.
So he's doing better than all the big 3 at this age. If he wins, of course. Long way to go.
Crowd are definitely up for this one now.
Djokovic looks more focused now, not so defeated.
Since the Raw.
That second set was weird.
Oh, James.
You don't think?
Yeah. I mean, he didn't look like he was himself. But that Raw, since the Raw, Djokovic has been back a bit more intensity.
Agreed.
Great serve. That was a second serve as well. Djokovic passes him at the net and he gets break point. We're starting to see him open up, and Alcaraz with a bit of poor decision making maybe there.
This is where he comes, Novak Djokovic. He's going exactly how I envisioned.
Weird. Got any other predictions for later tonight?
Oh.
England
0-0. I've said 0-0.
England 3-2 in penalty shootout.
My prediction is 0-0. Jared Bowen at 118th minute.
Oh, I don't know if I can cope with that. Good serve. Brilliant serve to save break point.
That's a ballsy serve to do that against Novak.
It's an insane
Wimbledon
serve.
final, you pull up an unreturnable down the tee. How long's this final been so far, Ben?
1 hour, 52.
Almost 2 hours.
Juice.
Can it be another unreturnable?
What
Oh, my word. I think so. Yeah.
Oh. Unlucky,
Just like,
but
listen, if you've got the skill set of Alcaraz, and then you can throw an 134 mile, and I mean Ben Shelton's big ones with like 137. I mean, it's pretty much the same as that. Was it?
Yeah, 153 did at this Wimbledon.
Yeah, but on a regular, he's around the averages of 130s. Yeah, if he's doing like a Ben Shelton style serve, that's just not normal, is it? With his level of tennis on top of that. It's a bit of a cheat code. You shouldn't be allowed to serve as big as
Brilliant from Djokovic. What a return from the first serve, and then passes Alcaraz, who rushed the net. Back to Juice, and Djokovic starting to get the better of him in some of these exchanges. If he can just get the serve back in play, I think he's starting to read the Alcaraz serve a bit better now, which is a good sign.
That for me is a mistake from Alcaraz. He didn't need to come in off the serve. He should have stayed where he was. It wasn't a good enough serve to come to approach the net. made the wrong decision and got punished. Juice.
Good return from Djokovic. Alcaraz hits the line. Oh my word!
That's
That's
insane.
not
Look
going.
at. Do you know how quick that is? Do you know the bad thing is? You know what it's like. Do you know when we record our tennis matches and you watch it back, you think that is a pile of trash. We're watching a recording of tennis. So in real life, them playing that point, it must be like a Formula One car. Do you know like where it goes? Vroom,
you know when you watch it when
passes you.
When they take it down to court level, you only get the idea of how fast the ball is traveling.
Like that point there would for me, to watch that happen is just insane. That's an ace. You saw the talk go up. Carlos Alcaraz holds. The talk's up, and Carlos is up. He's up for this one. 3-all. Big hole. Same great point.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Is it me or is Alcaraz's dad? He looks a bit like a mafia boss or something. And reminds me of someone out of The Sopranos.
Not Italian, is he?
I know, but he has that vibe. Good return. Good forehand from Djokovic. Alcaraz, long.
He's there, though.
No, there's always something on the run.
1 second.
Good serve from Djokovic. It's long from Alcaraz. It is 30 love. Alcaraz sort of looking at his hand. Is there anything to blame there? Surely not. Served him well so far. Great serve from Djokovic again. 40 love. And there we go. Djokovic sort of getting through. He's had it sort of changed around a little bit now. The momentum. We had Alcaraz holding from a deuce and Djokovic now flying through his service game. Crazy to think. Here we go. Deuce. Good serve. Alcaraz, great return. Half volley from Djokovic is good. Alcaraz misses, and it is a game to love and a confident hold from Djokovic. Much better.
It's a game to love.
Djokovic doing well. Let's give him a button because he doesn't have many to celebrate. That's right, the Joker. He's still in the match, not going anywhere. We've got Rocket, Rod, Laver there, watching on. Can Djokovic do it? We've got Little Swifty saying, we all knew he'd do this. Gary saying, magnificent game by Nole. Game won by Carlos. Unreal. We've got Princess Kate there in the crowd. Here we go, back out onto to try and make this 4-all. But Snail saying, Ben, this is the real Novak. Arrived too late, but come on. Who says it's too late? It might be just in time. If he breaks here, he'll be serving for the third set. And this could be a huge game for Novak Djokovic right now. That's in. No, big power from Carlos. He's looking confident on serve.
Great game by Djokovic, though, wasn't it? That one. Gary liked it.
Very good.
and this is where most players, like, you'd usually feel very nervous, I think. You see Djokovic do a confident hold. You've then got to serve knowing that if you don't, they'll be serving for the set. And the Rublevs, the Zverevs, all of them guys of the past, that's where they get broken right now. Tsitsipas, they're broken now. But not Alcaraz. He's different. He could still get broken, but he just seems more...
You're trying to set him up for a fall, I think, at the moment.
I know.
Not Alcaraz, and he's broken.
But it feels like not him.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's a different level of tennis player. Doesn't feel the nerves in the same way. He embraces the nervous energy, turns it into magic.
$30 love.
Right. Could we get to a business end? Not had any of them so far. Yeah, nice, easy winner.
See what I mean?
That's what Djokovic should
don't
do.
follow up like this in a pressure moment.
40 love. Yeah, I mean, he's doing the exact thing I was hoping Djokovic would do back to him, which was just wait to see if he makes a little move, delay the shot, and then play it into the open court. I mean, Alcaraz does it so well. 40 love. They're proving that he's not rattled by Djokovic at the moment. Good return from Djokovic there. Comes in.
There we go. That's a bit of
volley
volley there.
Yeah, that was. I thought it was going out. I was waiting for the
Listen to this quote from Andrew Castle on commentary. He said, "We'll either get a classic match or we won't get a classic match. That's the way this match is."
Nice. Cheers, Andy. Where's Kyrgios? We need him back. Is he in with him or not?
I don't know. That just makes me laugh.
I think I might be able to get a job in.
Sign me up. Listen, I think I'm ready. Even I could make it.
Yeah, why not?
Ace. How many aces for Carlos now? 5?
Pretty good.
Not that many, really.
No, it seems like more.
I feel like there should be like 15, but I think there's been a lot of unreturnables.
It's the business end of the match. Do we even have a business end button? I don't think I've even put one in.
It's fine.
Yeah, I don't think we need it. Too much tension.
Carlos Alcaraz, first serve points won, 87, 86, 83. He's getting worse. Djokovic getting better. In the third, 83% he's won behind his first serve. This is Djokovic playing a lot better.
Is it too little, too late? Good serve. Down the middle. Alcaraz, might be his time to strike. And it is! Bang!
Bang! There's one. Djokovic muttering under his breath. He does not want this Carlos smoke.
I was going to say,
like you set him up there, he just hits that so well.
If they had Alcaraz on that rooftop earlier today, he wouldn't have missed Trump.
Oh.
Political.
No comment.
I know. No, that was pretty horrific. But I'm glad Trump survived. I'm sad that someone actually died.
Yeah, for sure.
It's terrible.
Sad. Someone very injured as well.
Yeah, there's a few people in hospital. Oh, Alcaraz looking confident. Here he comes.
Men in his moment. Love 34 all. Business end. Alcaraz up 2 sets to love. Is it the day for Spain? I hope not. I've got the Union Jack. Well, it's not the Union Jack. I've got the St. George's flag behind me.
Union Jack.
Come on, England. Come on. The only Spanish success we're going to get is right now. Love 30. First serve's good. It's topped. It's the backhand slice from Djokovic. And it's fast. There we go. Carlos Alcaraz. Look at him go.
So good.
Love 43 break points to serve for the championship. He beat him here last year. He's got the strawberry tattoo. Are we going to get a strawberry cluster after today on his body?
Oh, great volley from Djokovic. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, Rodrigo, thank you. Very kind. Let's hope England win. Spain, they've had Rafa for all these years. They've won everything in Spain. You've won World Cups recently, Euros. Give England something. Come on. Can't have everything. What do you want, Spanish people? The Wimbledon title and Alcaraz and the Euros as well.
There it is. There's the break.
And it just feels inevitable. He's going to do it in straights. He's going to be serving now for the championship. There's only one Carlos Alcaraz, and he's looking very good.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Oh dear.
So he's still playing. Novak Djokovic, he's wandering back out on court. He doesn't look himself. Very rattled. The crowd supporting him. A few people standing up, maybe making an exit, heading to the local pub.
I feel a little bit different. Like the last time that I saw Djokovic down in this position in a Wimbledon final, I was cheering for Andy Murray. So it's weird to be on the other side of things where I feel a bit disheartened and disappointed.
Look at him go. He's jogging out. The thing is, he's not tired, is he?
How could he be? It's only 2 hours. This is changing of the guard, I feel. I feel last year might have been... This is definitely...
Ladies and gentlemen, Carlos Alcaraz serving for the championship.
Yeah, I mean, the Djokovic fans have been spoiled over the years. It looks like there is a new king in town.
Yeah, agreed, Gary. Some of the best tennis ever played today by anyone. I think Alcaraz has been sublime.
Yeah, you look.
I didn't know there was a level this good. To be fair.
Yeah, I mean, Djokovic
you can't see him doing it. Did you shout out for the super chat, Irish boy?
No, I just come in.
Appreciate that, Irish boy. Very kind.
You.
Thank you so much for the tip. We really do need as much as possible. It's been a tough few months for Game to Love financially. So thank you. And Vamos Carlitos, close it out. Let's see if he can do it. He's 3 points away from retaining the championship. And that is an unreturnable. He's 2 points now. It's a matter of time, you'd think. Carlos Alcaraz, flying the Spanish flag, has bullied Novak Djokovic today. There's been one player on the court. It's been a golfing class.
Look at it compared to last year's final, and it's a stark contrast, isn't it? That was very close. This one, totally one-sided. Oh, good return from Djokovic there.
No,
and that's another one into that. 3 championship points for Carlos Alcaraz.
Let's go. And I finally felt a bit of relief. Like, I actually think he's going to win it now. That's how good Novak Djokovic is, and credit to him. Until we've got to 40 love, now that this is the first time I actually believe Carlos can win, then that's credit to Djokovic. Championship point. I don't know where the button is. Don't think we've got time for it. 2 hours 7. Misses the first serve. Second serve coming up.
Match point.
Is he going to do it in straight sets? He finds the serve. No, he doesn't. Djokovic did go long.
Yeah.
It wasn't a convincing return.
That's like a sign of things to come.
Oh, he goes big. He can risk maybe one. So the first championship point has gone. If you're just joining, hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. England are playing in the Euros. Let's go. And we've got a few championship points here for Carlos Alcaraz from Spain. Novak Djokovic. First final of the year, and it's not been a good performance.
No, I mean, this is,
it does not bode well.
No, it doesn't. I mean, hopefully the Olympics will be better than this.
Oh, it's into the net. Carlos struggling to get it over the line.
But is this Novak Djokovic's last ever Grand Slam final?
What's he doing here?
It's
Djokovic returns it. And it goes into the bottom. And is this a sign for later on? Does it mean the Spaniards struggle to close it out? Is this a penalty shootout? Rodri steps up, misses the penalty. Ivan Toney stares down the goalkeeper. He doesn't even look at the ball, slots it in. Is this a sign for England. The Spaniard struggling when it matters. 2 championship points. He's missed both of them. What's going on? Surely not.
Oh, the crowd. Oh, Alcaraz trying to settle himself down. If he doesn't take this one, could he get broken? Let's first service. Oh, my word. The crowd, you can feel the tension. Nothing quite like a championship point, is there?
Oh
Let's
What is he doing? If you're just joining, like that video, subscribe if you know. Me and Ben
it.
are always here doing Game to Love content. We follow tennis all year round. This is the Wimbledon final, of course. Number 3 versus number 2. Novak Djokovic, his 10th final. He's struggled. The big serve's in. Alcaraz drive volley, misses.
He's missed the drive volley. 3 championship points disappear. Djokovic was on the stretch. It looped up in the air, and then he drives the volley wide. Can Djokovic do the impossible and get the break?
I'm speechless.
Juice.
Very rare. I'm speechless. I can't believe
my
what we're
word.
witnessing. I felt confident that he'd won it at 40 love. It now doesn't look so good. If he's broken here, he's losing the set.
Oh, the crowd have been told off.
If he gets
Wimbledon.
broken, he's going to lose this set.
What's going on? Juice, first serve. Sin, Djokovic, good return. Miss hit. It's break point. Djokovic, I can't talk. What's going on? Alcaraz, it frames it and it goes a bit long. Chance, the crowd erupting. They want more. Oh my word. Oh my word, it's so close. It was just wide. Break point from 3 championship points.
What is?
It's long on the first serve. Second serve now.
I can't believe what I'm witnessing. I think he's going to lose this set. I have a bad feeling.
I'll win this game first. This back in play. Forehand. Djokovic, good forehand. Alcaraz into the net. Djokovic back in the match. It's 5-5. And the championship is still alive for Djokovic fans around the world. Can he hold serve? He needs to hold serve. Wow. Absolutely mental. Didn't see that coming. When was the Alcaraz level going to dip, we said? Well,
40
right there.
3 match points. And he's just produced that stinker. Djokovic surely favourite now for this third set. I mean, the match is still going to go on.
Let's wait and see if he's still rattled. Djokovic has been here before. He saved match points against Federer and come back and won. Can he do the same? It's wide from Alcaraz. He was seeing those fly in for the first 2 sets. Now they're going wide. And Djokovic looking like someone, the mental giant, the business end boss. That's what he's known as. The no-lay chants are ringing around the Wimbledon centre court. They won't even let him serve. Serving here. It's in. It's a bit of a miss-hit return from Alcaraz, and it's a nice, easy winner from Djokovic. Here comes, and Stefan's on his feet, applauding his dad. The whole Djokovic family intrigued. Pavi G probably losing his mind right now. Serves in from Djokovic. Great return winner from Alcaraz. Brilliant.
I mean, that's not normal. This is not normal.
I actually...
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get banned very soon. I think... No, I can't believe what I'm witnessing. I don't think I've ever been so sure about a performance at 40 love. Djokovic, even on that second serve, was like, oh, it's done. And then somehow Alcaraz has bottled it. Let's be quite frank.
It's too good. It's unreturnable. It's 40-15. Can Djokovic get to 6? At least the tie break.
Djokovic hasn't done much. It's just been the biggest bottle of my life I've ever seen. Carlos Alcaraz, 40 love up, 3 championship points, has thrown this away. The nerves got to him. His elbow seized up. And he's I don't know what's happened.
forgot how to hit a tennis ball. I feel like that most times I go on a court. So he just had a moment of madness. That's all it takes. Second serve's in. Terrible return. Djokovic consolidates at least the tie break.
He's favourite for the set.
Wow.
I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm generally speechless.
Wow. I mean, I'm blown away right now. I can't believe what we just witnessed. I've seen Djokovic do it against Federer in a crazy situation, but this is...
I know he's taking pills now as well. It's just...
Oh, the pills! He's getting a bit of extra
Carlos Alcaraz, how can you play the best ever tennis match you've ever played in your career and find yourself in this predicament from 40 love up, championship points on your serve, to now be 6-5 down with Djokovic favourite to win the set? How is this possible?
Tennis is a funny game. It's all mental. That's the difference between being on a football pitch with 10 other guys helping you out and being on a tennis court on your own. Djokovic, he's been here before. He knows what it takes to win from match point down in a Wimbledon final. Can he do it again? This would be even more dramatic than the Federer one, should he be able to get even this first set. If he can win on a break and be serving first in the next set, then Alcaraz is in trouble in the fourth. I'm telling you that right now. Serves in. Good return. Alcaraz, good finish. Needed that.
God, you have to keep your eyes peeled on this.
Yeah, I mean, can't take your eyes off it. I mean, it's come to life.
What is going on?
No, I don't know how that just happened.
I can't actually compare this to any other feeling or match I've ever seen. I don't think I've seen someone play that good for a whole duration of a match and have a 1 minute moment which defines so much.
Oh, that's a great
I
serve.
guess tennis is fine margins like that.
It is. That's all it is. Big moments, it is.
Do you not feel Djokovic wins this tiebreak potentially? It's an absolute tragedy.
I feel like he just needs to assert himself back in mentally with this service game, and then he'll be okay. And it's a bit of a 50-50 tiebreak. But it's more interesting for sure now. Before, I would have said Alcaraz probably steamroll him in the tiebreak. Now, I think it's a 50-50 tiebreak.
I think you got to favour Djokovic for it.
Still,
I really do.
This game's still going right now. Let's see if Alcaraz assures himself. Oh, that's brilliant half volley.
The level he's played today is freakishly good.
Well, the pressure's not on now.
Well, it kind of is.
Well, it's not as much because he's already... No, the slow-mo of that is just ridiculous.
It looks fast in slow motion. I mean,
how is he that out from literally under? It was like it was behind him. I don't even understand it.
Tennis is a crazy sport. The scoring system makes things like this possible because you would never get it in any other sport. It's not possible. And we could be witnessing one of the biggest ever tie breaks we've ever seen.
Yeah. Djokovic wide tie break. It is. I don't even know if I put the tie break button in either. I can't remember what I did.
It's Wimbledon final time. The sun is shining in London. The fans are in beer gardens all over, looking forward to the football. But right now, eyes are on the TV screen, not for the football, but for the tennis. It's a tie-break in the third set of the Wimbledon final. Novak Djokovic, Carlos Alcaraz, 2 hours 18, 62 minutes for the set. My prediction is
7-5 Djokovic, I'm going with. Oh, Alcaraz. Oh, has he gone wide? Is it in? Yeah, he's going to challenge.
It's
wide. I think it was wide. Might have clipped the line, though. It's really tough because it was moving away. I think there's a chance it could be
my prediction for the match is 7-4 Alcaraz. Just hope for more than anything,
wide.
but he's missed that one. Terrible.
That was a big miss because he had the opportunity. That was an easy put away earlier in the match.
I'm hoping 7-4 Alcaraz, but I think Djokovic is favourite for the tie break. You can see he's not missed them shots all match.
My word, this is just insane. Alcaraz serving, good serve. Djokovic gets it back in play, but yeah, down the middle like a true penalty veteran. Remember one of the Dutch
steps up, penalty down the middle.
I think one of the Dutch players did that. It bugged me. I hate it when they go down the middle, when they dive.
I mean, I think my heart's going through the ringer today.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
1-1 in the tie break. Come on, Carlos. Big first serve. Gets it in. Djokovic returns it. Alcaraz hits the baseline. Djokovic, he's on form right now. They're both hitting. Into the net. Come on.
The backhand down the line's not been too good today.
Forget today. Forget today. Forget everything you've watched for the last 2 hours and 15 minutes. And just think about the last 5 minutes and judge it on this tiebreak, because this tiebreak is pivotal and it's scary. And Djokovic is different to the last 2 hours. We've got a lot of people going Novak to win the tiebreak, and I think you could be right. I understand what you're saying.
It's really tough to call. For me, it's just on a knife edge right now. I don't know, because I feel like Novak, that could be his new name. Novak must feel nervous as well in this moment. Novak, what am I talking about?
I don't think he does, because he's got nothing to lose. He's already lost the match, really.
I think this is a big one. He could come back into the whole entire match with this tiebreak.
He can play with freedom, in my opinion, because he's lost already.
That's a brilliant winner from Alcaraz.
Paints the line.
I feel that he's more nervous now than on those match points.
I mean, it wouldn't be a Djokovic match without him throwing a little spanner in there.
Yeah. Alcaraz found his level again now, though. I feel that he is hitting a lot better than he was at that championship point time. That was god awful.
The craziest 4 minutes I've ever watched, I think.
Good serve from Djokovic, but it's a mini break for the young Spaniard.
Ronald's asking, why do you want Alcaraz so much? Well, I do. Ben wants Djokovic, but he's a very quiet Djokovic fan.
Am I? Rewind about 10 minutes. All right, mini break, Alcaraz.
This is a big one. Come on, let's get to 4-2. Ace, please. No, he can't find a first serve.
Second serve. Let's. He's had so many lets, Alcaraz, in this. It's getting a bit ridiculous.
What a match, though.
Yeah, I mean, it turned up eventually, didn't it? Oh, he's gone back behind Alcaraz. Oh, I think it's wide. I think you've got to challenge that. You've got to challenge it. Yeah, I'll definitely challenge it. For me, there's always a chance with those that it could have clipped. I don't know why. It's the weird angle.
I think it was wide, though. It didn't have the pace. It was...
The guy delayed, though. Oh! So close. Yeah, worth challenging.
3-3. I mean, this match is so horrible. I'm absolutely hating it now. I'm in pain.
It's been literally gloating.
I've literally had a shower saying I'm all ready to go free. I'm going to have to have another shower.
It's been gloating for 2 hours and 20 minutes and like 3 minutes of hell, and now it's turned into the most painful thing ever.
God.
Oh, my word.
Don't lose this point.
Long.
Oh, my God.
Serve.
This is horrible.
I know. If you're just joining, make sure you hit a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. Djokovic with a return that's in. Backhand from Alcaraz. Djokovic on the stretch. Cross court from Alcaraz. Can Djokovic get there? He can. Alcaraz half volley. Can Djokovic get there? No. Great play
point from both players. Great play from both. Credit to Djokovic chasing everything down. Alcaraz gets the point though. Massive roar, looks to his box. His dad's on his feet. What a match. What a match. People are getting their money's worth now. They're seeing a real great match between two great players.
That was insane.
That shot there was mad. And this one was actually tough. It wasn't that easy, was it?
No.
Only Djokovic can make it tough from that position for your opponent. He knows exactly what to do.
Right. So on serve, 3-4. Djokovic serving. Back to you, says Alcaraz.
Into the net.
No one's finding first serves right now.
And his second serve win percentage, 41%. He's won 12 out of 29 second serves, Novak Djokovic.
Yuck. Don't like that right now. Hopefully it's been better in the third set. Great second serve. It's back in play. Down the line's good. Forehand chop from Alcaraz. Good forehand cross court. Good play. Big power from Djokovic. Can only block it back.
No.
The radar all off from Djokovic.
Smiles from him. Just mishit it. I think. Just lost his angles.
It looked like he went off balance or something.
Yeah, agreed. It wasn't a miss hit, actually. It was quite clean, but it was just off balance.
It did look weird. Oh, dear. 3-5. And it could be more championship points if he doesn't find something on this next one.
Yeah, we've got Zenga loving the sunshine in London at the moment. And he's still saying, I've got the football to come. I need many more showers. Well, hopefully it's showers of beer after England score goals.
Yes. Good serve volley. Alcaraz is there. Yeah, but it's wide. If you're going in the crowd.
There we go. We've hit 100 likes as well at this time. Thank you, everybody. Woo!
Thank you.
That's it.
For that.
It's only that one, Ben. So I'm just saying a little thank you. That's it.
All right. Thank you. I'll sing it on the stream.
Thank you very much.
So I'll be saying thank you if Djokovic can just squeeze a little point there.
Funny, you didn't have faith in me. You thought I was going to play the whole song.
Imagine it's about an hour long, that part. Come back and then the match has been over.
I've let you down so much in your life. You don't believe me. But anyway, back to this match because it is a pinnacle moment. It's 5-4. Alcaraz does have the mini break. He's got 2 serves to take it. This is going to be a second serve first. And it's in. Djokovic blocked back. Alcaraz comes in, goes drop shot, finds it.
So good.
We've had, 4 championship points? 3 championship points.
That is the 4th one now.
And this is number 4 coming up. 2 hours 26.
He's laughing.
Surely not again, man.
He's laughing because it's that comical. But he's now got another one.
Match point.
This time.
He had 3 on his serve a second ago at 40 love, lost all of them and got broken. He's got 2 on his serve in the tie break here. Surely can't lose both of them.
Again?
1 on his serve, isn't it?
1, yeah.
Oh my word, it's even worse.
Let again. He did this on the last championship point. The let. He had 2 lets, in fact. God.
Carlos.
Can he do it? No, long. People celebrated a bit there in the crowd, and now they're all laughing. Cheers, Irish boy. Saying Vamos Carlitos, and that I want that top tipper spot. It's in. It's into the net.
Let's go. Vamos Carlitos. He wins Wimbledon and retains his title from last year, beating the same opponent 6-2, 6-2, 7-6. Incredible that it's gone to tie break. And the biggest praise you can say to Novak Djokovic is making a tie break out of nothing. Only he can do that. That is simply incredible from him, but he didn't turn up today. And for large spells of the match, Carlos Alcaraz absolutely bullied him off the court.
Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
Carlos Alcaraz wins his 4th Grand Slam title. He's now in the history books with Becker and Borg, and who was the other one? Villander as well. All of those the ripe age of 21 on under, all of those guys. So well done to him. He was definitely the worthy winner today. Novak Djokovic made it to another final. We can add that to the stats, but he was second best today by a long shot. And it would have been devastating, I think, if Alcaraz had lost the match from that terrible performance in the 3 championship points. Definitely the worthy winner of Wimbledon. I think he could be the winner again next year, potentially. If he keeps playing like that on grass, I would love to see him back in another final. Djokovic, where does he go from here? The Olympics. That's all we've got as Djokovic fans, I think, now to look forward to. It's hoping he can get that Olympics title. Do I think he's going to win another Slam title? I mean, I'm not so sure on this performance. He hasn't looked good this year. Back to the drawing board. I'm very dejected, but I'm hoping that's the only joy Spain get today.
Amazing. 14 consecutive wins at Grand Slam now. Of course, he won Roland Garros and now won Wimbledon. Let's go and film our reaction while it's fresh. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Hopefully, you have a great day of sport. We've got Tour de France action. We've got the Euros. We've got what's the last one? The Copa America later on in Miami. So much happening, but we're going to be behind one thing, and that is England, because they are going to be playing in the Euros final. And now we've moved from cheering, well, I did, a Spaniard, to not cheering any Spanish at all. And I don't want to speak about the country he comes from, because I'm going to be proudly British and English for the next few hours.
Yes, indeed. Thank you to everybody who joined us for this one. Thank you to Irish Boy for your last tip to get you to the top of the top tippers. I'll pop you up there now just so you can see it visibly. I can't remember how much the actual amount was, so I'm just going to top you up because I think it was the exact same amount. We nearly made our tip target. We were $10 away. Maybe someone wants to come in with a last-minute one and help us get over the line. We'd appreciate that too. But make sure to stick with the channel. We're going to be bringing you a video reaction to this win of Carlos Alcaraz at Wimbledon. Yeah, that's it for another year.
Yeah, commiserations, Djokovic fans. Don't worry, it can happen. I don't think he's going to be back. I'm not going to say Djokovic will be back winning again. I don't think he will be winning slams. But what a run it was! He's been the greatest player. We've seen some amazing moments. We're going to see him go to back end of tournaments, but we're not going to see him win a Grand Slam in my eyes. Thanks, Gary, for the kind words, and I wish you guys the best of luck in the future. Thanks for watching, and we're going to be back very soon for a podcast, so please stay tuned on the channel because we're going to be doing it very, very soon. See you guys then, and congratulations to Carlos Alcaraz.
Come on in. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. 1, 2, 3, vamos. Vamos, Carlos Alcaraz. Vamos.
All right. Oh, do you want to play us out with anything just to get the English fans going?
Exactly. The last hurrah.
Pensi che meritate di vincere domenica?
Sì, e penso che l'Inghilterra, per quello che ha dimostrato in queste partite, abbia un livello superiore alle altre squadre e che la Spagna si troverà in difficoltà. Ora andiamo a prenderci la coppa. Forza!
Dove la vedrete la finale?
Ancora non lo so, ma potrei anche andare in Germania.